You are now entering the world of Musings of a Geek podcast network. Stay geeky, my friends.
Coming to you from the Bob Studios, it's the History of Bad Ideas podcast with your host, Jason Brigger and Jeff Now.
Welcome to History of Bad Ideas, episode number 36. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
Blake.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you still drafting?
Yes.
A week after the first game?
I'm lamenting my drafting at the moment.
How'd you do the first week?
One league I lost, one league I won.
Okay.
The league I won was an auto draft for me because I wasn't present.
So you're saying it's probably best for you to just auto draft?
That's right. The live action visual snatch and sniff draft I did while we were podcasting, I lost.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
You are on the clock.
You were on the clock.
Speaking of auto draft, Glistening Neil from what do you call it? Dark Angels, Pretty
Freaks.
Feet.
Pretty feet?
His comment this week, listener feedback, was, "I hate auto draft." I think he was talking about our Musings fancy.
Oh, I
league.
think he was. Well, since you brought it up,
Oh yeah, I did win this week.
Jason beat me by about 5 points in this week.
Yay.
Thank you, Matt Ryan.
Yeah, I hate you, Matt Ryan.
Well, I'm not a big fan of him either, but thank you, Matt Ryan. Appreciate it. How'd Larry Fitzgerald do for you last night?
He got me like 3 or 4 points.
3.4.
3.4? Okay,
I saw
between
that.
3 and 4.
Was that a 0.5 for the catch and 15 yards?
It's fractional for the yardage, so...
Yeah, 22.
Every tenth of a yard, or every yard, you get a tenth of a point.
Is that how it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't look at the rules. I guess I should have before I drafted.
Yeah, that probably would have helped. No, actually, it probably wouldn't have helped. You won without him, so...
Yeah, he had one catch for 22 yards.
I was hoping the fact that I would have, like, the best coach in the game on my team help me win that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I have the Bengals coach, which I love, but...
Hey, you got you a win, so
I
you
did
got
not
some
want to
points
draft the
out of him.
Bengals coach.
Then you shouldn't have put
Marvin
him in your
Lewis.
auto draft.
I know.
You queued up a bunch of Bengals at the end and left the draft.
How's your backup quarterback doing?
It'll be whatever backup quarterback you end up dropping. So.
Nope, I'm keeping them. I offered you a trade.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Carson Palmer for, who's one of your receivers? Riley Cooper.
Oh, well, done. I'll do it right now.
It's too late. Anyways,
I didn't see any trade.
I pulled it back.
maybe I'm not so excited. He's too excited about it.
No, I just need a backup quarterback. I was waiting for you to cut him, but I'll trade.
I thought I cut him last week. I don't think I did.
No, you didn't, because I was looking to pick him up, and I'm like, he didn't cut him.
Also, go Bengals. Thank you for beating the Ravens. No offense to the Baltimore fans.
And I don't think I need a backup quarterback till like week 10 or 12 or something.
Oh, okay.
So.
Good job to the Browns. That's a moral victory against the Steelers.
Just as soon as they suck you back in, they spit you back out.
Well, I thought they spit you back out when they drafted Johnny Manziel.
Johnny Football.
Yeah, really?
And congratulations, Rams. You looked really good. Anyways,
Yeah, you
moving
look
on.
worse than the Cowboys did.
Oh, Tony Romo, $100 million man.
Yes.
So, anyways, this is not the football podcast.
Yeah, but maybe the Browns could trade Manziel to the Cowboys for their number 1 pick next year.
Oh, do it. Do it.
And then we can get Mariota.
Do you think Jerry Jones looked at his son at the Dallas Cowboys game when Romo was throwing his 3rd pick and looked at his son and go, "Why did you talk me out of Johnny Manziel?" Do you think that's the reason? Because his son talked him out of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his son talked him out of it and told him to get the offensive lineman.
Well, it still might be his best
Maybe
decision
what they
ever.
need to get is a defense. Apparently, they're saying Dallas might have the worst defense in the history of the NFL right now.
No.
Well, that's 1 week.
Hey,
No,
the
this
Browns
was even
expansion.
before.
The Browns expansion defense. Give me a break.
The first 99.
First 10 years.
I don't know. I suffered through the Bengals in the 1990s. There was a lot of bad defenses there, too.
That's true.
Anyways, we're the comic book and hockey podcast. Not
Oh,
the
that's
football.
right.
Sorry.
Well.
On Amusings of
And we
Geek
can talk
Network.
about Canadian football.
Hey,
oh,
what's
wait
up,
a
Moose?
minute. Isn't their season over?
Is it?
I don't know.
I don't know when they run.
I know they only have 3 downs up there.
I just know that the Argonauts or something, and there's a Super Grey Cup thing, and
There's about 6 teams named Rough Riders.
Rough Riders, yes.
yeah, a lot of Rough Riders.
I think they have 3 Saskatchewan teams. I think so.
Oh.
Tire
Yeah.
money.
On the positive, though, my fantasy football team in Musings has the Edmonton Oilers, my nickname. Actually, you probably will have more wins already than the real Edmonton Oilers. So I got that going for me.
You do have that going for you.
Canada, hit your wagon to me. Come on.
Gunga, gunga, gunga.
Let's see. We're on Geek Life Radio Fridays, 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern, 5 a.m. Hawaii time, noon Canadian Eastern time. I think
That'd be
it's
Atlantic.
whatever. 4 p.m. Czechoslovakian time, I think it is.
That could be.
What about
so.
Vancouver?
Vancouver, I think that would be
That would be Pacific time, I think.
8 a.m. 7 a.m. 7 a.m.
What about Greenland?
That would be noon.
That would be Atlantic.
Isn't that a big Canadian island?
No.
I don't think that's an island, Canadian island.
Oh.
It's a big Dutch island.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm
think-
thinking of Supernova
Not
Scotland.
Dutch. Dane.
I think it's Supernova
Denmark.
Scotland. That's that big island off of the Newfoundland.
Are you Tara Reid?
Yeah.
Newfoundland. I had to learn big words for this. Newfoundland. I think it's Newfoundland. Okay, never mind. We're just going to let it go.
I don't know all those European countries.
So, yes, 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern on Geek Life Radio on Fridays, and on Musings of a Geek and everything else. So follow us. Musings of Geek has only added one new podcast this week.
That
which
brings the
podcast
total
was
up
that?
to what?
I don't know.
You don't. Oh
So,
man,
anyways, so
they're gonna kick us off the network.
we're already on double secret probation. It's fine.
Yeah, well, that's Nichols' reports. I don't know if I can
see.
trust him. Did you hear their latest report?
What's that?
They said that they think we're responsible for the iPhone hacking.
We are not getting involved in that because I'm just letting that die.
I really wish I knew how to do that, to tell you the truth.
I'm about to say, I guarantee you I wasn't responsible for any of this iPhone hacking because there's not enough money in that. I mean,
To go to jail for 10
Yeah,
years?
Who wants money? It's all about nipples.
well, yeah, but you don't have to release it to everybody if you just want
That's
to see
true.
the nipples.
Just make it your own secret stash.
I
don't
mean,
think- I
there's
don't
no
think-
money in it. Why would I do it? Why would I hack into something that I'm getting no money for just to release it to everybody else? Makes no sense to me.
My thought is it can't be us. We just learned how to Skype. Anyways, moving
Well,
on.
hold
Amber
on a
Ford.
second. Hold on a second.
Well, you know how to Skype.
I know how to Skype, yes.
I don't, so...
I saw a story this week about the FBI talking about how they couldn't get enough counter hackers, hire enough hackers to counter hack.
Really?
Yes, because they all fail the drug tests. Apparently, hackers like to smoke a lot of weed.
You know, you would think the FBI would just kind of, I don't know, just stop it and kind of ignore that drug test and go, let's just bring them on in. Come on, let's go. Come on.
Exactly. He's a low, medium risk. Let's go.
Let's worry about the hacking instead of the weed.
could he be worse than Snowden? I don't know.
Did he smoke weed?
Crack.
Oh, okay. Crack is whack.
That's right.
the new podcast, for those curious, joining the network, the Musings Network, is Moving the Needle.
Oh, okay.
Which
two
way?
ladies and three guys who discuss what moves the needle in film, TV, and entertainment.
Okay.
Moves the needle which way?
Whichever way the wind blows.
Up, down, left, right.
Depends.
Is it volume needle? Is it quality needle?
It's every needle you can think of. Drug needles.
Whoa, hey!
Sewing needles.
Sewing needles. It's a
Moving
big
the
quilting
needle.
show. It's a quilting show.
All right, so it's a quilting show.
All right, so we got a quilting
Sweet.
show on.
Stitcher. Are they on Stitcher?
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Nick,
on.
wake up. Wake up.
Hey, don't take his ball gag out. That's right, leave it in there.
Get back in the room, Gimp. Listener feedback starts with...
The number one fan, Doug.
Can't give yourself a
Yay,
nickname.
Doug.
Blake is so much better when he's not paying attention.
Yeah, we agree.
What?
It was humorous. Blake, what do you think about that? Oh, I think this. That's the wrong topic. We're already on the next one. With Guardians doing 300 million, what is your prediction for Avengers 2?
In grossage?
Yes. Domestically.
320 million.
I'm thinking at least domestically 500. Thinking.
You know what I like about it? They still film a lot of that stuff in Cleveland. Yay, Cleveland.
Yay?
When did this become a pro Cleveland podcast?
Not on my side.
Yeah.
I think I'm going 500 million. 500
Sure.
million. I think so.
I'm going 20 million more than Guardians.
You think?
You know what? I'll go 501 million, Bob.
Oh, you can't do Price is Right.
Yes, I can.
Hey, Price is Right,
Damn
you.
I wanted that movable fireplace. Damn it.
I hated those people or the $1 fuckers.
I know what's worse. The ones that do $100. I'll do 101. Yeah. Really? Come on,
You think the guy that's like, oh, I know
one-
this, I got it, I'm gonna go $100, and then an asshole to the left goes 101, Bob. You should be allowed to like punch him. It's like, bam.
Now, I saw one time where a guy bet $1 less than the person in front of him.
Why?
The guy said 500. He's like $4.99. You're like, okay, that's not going to win.
And it was $499.5. $499.50. You win.
But I also did see one where the person said like 500, and then the next person said 501, and 500 hit it right on the nose and got the extra money and the win.
Wow.
That's worse is the guy that does the 2. 501, 500, 501, 502.
Yeah,
Well,
they just keep going down the line.
And then $1.
Yes.
Or
$1.
the person who says $1 when they're not the last person. So the guy after them says $2.
I like the one where they're in their showcase, final showcase or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Showcase showdown. And like, it's we have a trip to Hawaii. We got a Suzuki 1987
Wave Runner.
Suzuki car. Yeah. And a gym membership. How much you want to bet? 85,000. Nope, I don't think that's going to make it.
And then the next person, $1.
Yeah, $1. The next person has a boat, trip, a new
No,
house.
they got the shit that nobody wants.
Yeah.
You got this dining room table, and you get this armoire, and you're sitting there going, that motherfucker got a Hawaiian vacation and a wave runner and a gym membership. You're giving me a fucking table and a dresser.
And then they always give you like a pack of granola bars too. Don't forget that.
Don't forget the golf balls.
Yeah, your supply of payday candy bars or something.
Okay, that's worth it.
Payday?
What?
Payday?
What's wrong with payday?
Everything.
It's nutty.
Sorry. Wake up, Nick. Wake up.
There you go.
Okay. So, anyways, Doug wants to know why am I the first one to comment on here? You're dedicated.
I call it nepotism. It's good to know people.
Hey, we've got a lot of feedback here. The key is to send the listener feedback question out at an hour before we record. We got everybody coming out here. Sam at Sam's the Geek.
Sam's the geek.
He puts, is The Rock a good choice to play Black Adam? Or should he have played Shazam? Or, as the rumor is suggesting, both.
Oh.
So,
I thought he was a great choice to play Black Adam. When the rumor was The Rock was going to be in the Shazam movie, I said he better be playing Black Adam because he would suck as Shazam, but would be great as Black Adam.
He can play Black Adam only if he does the eyebrow trick.
oh, he will.
Oh, he definitely
And
will.
then not do the eyebrow trick while playing Shazam, so as not to confuse me.
I think you'll be able to tell who they are because the one wearing the black and gold will be Black Adam, and the one wearing like the red and whatnot will be Shazam.
The one that looks like a molested child with disturbed memories.
Yeah, that would be.
Do you think Hulk Hogan will play the old creepy guy driving around in the van with Billy Baston?
Yeah,
You could play the old creepy guy. Or Ric Flair.
I would rather
Ric
have
Flair would be a better
Rowdy
creepy
Roddy
guy.
Piper.
Oh, that could be a good
as
one. The crazy old man.
crazy old molester.
I like it.
Yeah.
You kind of look like Rowdy Piper. You
That's
kind of
right.
do. You kind of do.
Piper's
in the
Pit.
face. Doesn't he? Come on, back it up here.
He kind of does.
Yeah, he was one of my favorite WWF guy back in the day.
Oh, I can understand.
I always liked Piper's Pit.
That's right. When I was about 40 pounds lighter, everybody told me I look like Jamie Kennedy from Scream. That's never a good sign.
Yeah, I'd put on the weight so I
Yeah.
wouldn't have to look like that.
You know, you look like Freddy Krueger. Oh,
That's
wait a
better than what
minute.
I always got.
Jeff looks like Bruce Valanche.
Wow, that's even worse than what I used to get.
Oh yeah, you got Dennis from Head of the
I got
Class.
Dennis from Head of the Class.
You just gotta shave your beard.
Yeah, that's why I grew the beard.
Don't worry, people under 35 listen to us don't get that.
Oh,
so
they
it's
don't know.
fine.
They don't get that reference at
Wait a
all.
minute until that new juicy tell-all movie comes out.
Ooh, the Head of the
They're
Class.
going to Head of the
right.
Class Juicy Tell-All?
I'm
Yes.
sure they are.
Well, I suppose
Yes.
they're going to hit all the 80s sitcoms after they did
Eventually.
the
Saved by the Bell one.
That's the one. I forgot the name
Sounds
of it.
like
It rings a bell.
Sounds like dong.
Oh,
floppies.
Screech.
Floppies. So anyways, back to the question. I like him as Black Adam. As Shazam, I don't know who you could get that'd be big enough to present that, because he's a Superman. He's basically Superman.
Yeah.
So I don't know who else you could get.
Well, I mean, even the people getting Big Lots version of Superman.
But the people they get to play Superman don't even necessarily have that huge stature that Superman has.
I got it. Brandon Roth as Shazam.
Get Brandon Routh as Shazam. All right.
Or Justin Long.
Justin Long as Billy Batson and Brandon Routh as Shazam.
I like it. They do play lovers in Zack and Mira. No, I like him as Black Adam. It actually intrigues me more. Be kind of fun to see him as both.
Well, yeah, it intrigues you more because the Black Adam character is actually interesting.
Yeah.
While the Shazam character really isn't.
Meg at Minions Minute wants to know what will happen with Danny and Mindy on the new Mindy Project series or season premiere.
Unfortunately, I haven't seen one episode.
You need to.
I've seen 2 episodes.
You're not a big fan, are you?
You
need to watch it a lot more.
Yeah, I like started DVRing it, because I really liked her from The Office, and I saw like the first 2 episodes and stopped DVRing it.
It gets better because they bring more of the cast in, and it's a more ensemble cast. But I love that show. My wife and I watch that every week. Something fall over there? You okay?
Nope, I think I broke something.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's my back.
Broke your spit shield.
That's not a spit shield. We already talked about that. Oh. That's something else. But no, I'm excited. I think they're fixing what they screwed up when they broke them up. I understand that the relationships go up and down, but I'm excited about it, that they're back together. They need to be. So I think Dan and I agree with that from Musings. So there you go. So thank you, Meg. Thank you, Sam the Geek, for the questions as well. Doctor number 1. If your wife was a superhero, who would she be? Blake, who would your wife be?
Helicopter Mom.
And I don't know if Blake knows why I'm laughing. I think Jason might.
Okay, well, Jeff's laughing for another reason.
Yes, I'm laughing for a completely different reason.
We're going to keep moving on from that. Why do you say Helicopter Mom?
I don't want to get hit when I go home.
You're the one that said it, you moron! Blake's wife, you can send complaints to Blake at historyofbadideas.com. He'll be sleeping on the couch. It's fine. I think Nick said it best cover man in business. I think it was a tolerant woman because she tolerates me, so that's a good one. So I appreciate that. Let's see here.
I was looking at Dr. Number 1 at Dr. Number 1. His initials are Dr. No.
What? No! No, it's DNO.
Dr. N-O. Dr. No.
Yeah.
Well, initials. D is the first initial, N is the
You don't
second.
have initials
O
as
is the
doctor.
So
If
what
it's
you're
part of his
saying
name,
is
it is.
don't know?
Yes.
Nick.
Don't know.
Okay. I thought there was a evil Bond connection, but apparently not.
Oh, I do like that. I never thought of that.
You ever think about that? Maybe Dr. No writes the stuff
Yeah,
while
that was
petting
one of
a
the worst
pussy on
Bond
his
movies
lap.
out there. So I hope he's not from that one.
Michael Lee from from Who the What
Who the
Now?
What Now?
Oh, wait, the dating naked thing.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot that. I'm sorry, from Dr. Number 1. I apologize.
The reason that we're at end of times.
End of time.
Dating naked contestant sues after VH1 showed her naked. Technically not. It's not because they showed her naked. They showed a certain orifice and they didn't cover it up in time, or in the editing room.
Oh, seriously?
Yes.
Or there wasn't enough blur.
Yes. And it's not the front; it's more the back.
Oh,
Oh man, give
Really?
me a break.
but they showed the orifice, or
Yes.
they just...
Yes.
Which
The-
orifice are we talking
the
about?
asshole.
Oh, we're talking about the butthole.
Yes.
They actually showed the hole.
Yes.
Wow.
Why, was she bending over?
Yeah, I think they were on a beach or something. And, they blurred everything else, but not that part. I heard about it on Hollywood Babylon.
It's a butt. Everybody knows what butts look like.
You know what they're for? pooping.
That's
But for it's pooping, silly.
For exit only.
So yeah, she's suing them now because of it. I think she said tarnishes their image. I said you're on a
It's already
dating show with
tarnished.
naked people.
I mean,
It tarnishes her image to know that she has one.
the only thing you can get her from that point on is some kind of homemade porn site. Amateur porn. That's all she has a career in now.
So yeah, she's suing for that. So that's great.
Well, you get what you ask for.
Why are you on
Get
the show?
what you ask for.
I think it would be worse if you're a guy because you're floppy.
Shrinkage.
Yeah, you're floppy.
There's a lot of
shrinks.
floppy and there's a lot of shrinkage.
We've talked about this.
Unless you're walking around trying to give yourself a half chub. To make sure you're looking a little larger than usual.
Why is he rubbing against that pool filter? I don't know.
Why does he keep turning back to us with his hand in the front?
Would you like to go out on a date go to the table and eat? No, I'm good right here by the pool filter. Let's just sit right here.
Because honestly, men are ugly naked. That's
Yes,
all
they
there is
are.
to it.
Yeah.
Especially when you're not even aroused, because there's, it's just sick. It's nasty. You're just floppy. You're floppy, and it's a small floppy. When it gets cold, there's fucking, it gets small. The balls shrink up. It's shriveled. It's ugly. It's like an ugly alien newborn baby. Miniature between your legs, basically.
Send all complaints to Blake.
That's not a complaint, though. That's true.
It's true.
Yeah, that doesn't mean we have to discuss
Let's
it.
see your dating man naked in a non-sexual situation. You're like, well, fuck this. I'm sober, and he looks ugly.
Unless you're Chris Pratt.
Unless he's Chris Pratt, then who cares how small it is? She doesn't care.
That's right, because he has abs. I have
Exactly.
one ab. Anyways, let's see here. Michael Lee from Who the What Now? Thank you, Michael. I got you. I
Who
got
the
caught
what?
up. Who the what?
Now.
I got caught up on your podcast this past weekend, so I appreciate it for the entertainment. What was your most embarrassing geek moment? Anybody?
Wow, it's on the spot. I wasn't prepared. I probably could come up with it. Maybe we'll have to get back with that next week.
Okay. we gotta
Write that
remember
down next week.
Most embarrassing geek moment.
Although, it's tough to have an embarrassing geek moment when you don't get embarrassed easily.
I can tell you mine.
I would probably have been more embarrassed in middle school and high school than I am now. Now people, it's just people I play Dungeons and Dragons. I don't give a shit.
Well, yeah, at this point now, it's... Yeah,
At this point, I'm a
I'm
lost
too
cause.
tired
so,
to care what other people
For all,
Exactly.
for all those high schoolers out there listening to us, trust me, just don't care what other people think. It makes it so much better.
Oh, it does.
So, it really does. There's your message. Look at us have a heartwarming message.
The more you know.
Wow. And finally, Graphic Novice wants to know...
Graphic Novice.
Nickelback at Graphic Novice wants to know...
Not to be confused with the rock band.
No. He's just a big Nickelback fan.
Oh.
So, real
Okay.
big Nickelback fan. Real big.
All right.
They're big up in Canada, eh? Let's see, Nickelback. Dear HOBI, what are your thoughts on the news out of Apple today? The new iPhone 6, which is coming in 2 sizes,
Oh, yay.
and the Apple Watch. And then he also said wet wipes. I think they're having a wet wipe. Oh.
Apple wet wipes.
I wet wipes? Question mark.
Does anyone care about an Apple Watch?
I don't care about an iPhone.
Well, okay, Jeff, you're out.
I don't even have an iPhone
guy.
1.
The Dick Tracy watch thing is cool, except you have to have your phone within 5 feet of
Yeah,
you.
you gotta have your
if
iPhone.
If it was a standalone.
Oh, I thought it was the
thingamabob,
phone on the watch. Oh, it's just
Yeah.
a Bluetooth type.
It's just a
attachment?
Bluetooth thing that's on your. Instead of pulling your watch, your phone out of your pocket, you just look at your watch.
Well, most people use their phones to tell the time anyway. That's just putting a watch back on your wrist. I don't even want to
Starting
wear
at
a watch.
$349.
The watches?
Yes.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
I'll pass.
I don't even want a watch on my wrist. I don't want to wear it
I
on
like
my
having
wrist.
a watch. I like the old school watch.
Oh, yeah, I
It's
just don't like the feel of it.
if it's Apple, it's just another thing to break the glass on.
I mean,
Supposedly their glass is getting better, they said.
Supposedly, yeah, blue sapphire.
I wonder to know why Samsung can have
Synthetic
a
sapphire.
waterproof phone, but Apple can't put one out yet.
Does it matter?
Well, they just
I mean,
want
what are you
money.
doing with your phone unless you're dropping it in the toilet while you're texting?
Well, you know.
Which actually happens to a lot of people, by the way. Not me.
We-
but I'm
we-
saying I've been told and read
Oh,
it happens to a lot of people.
At work, I go into the restrooms, and you hear people in the stall talking on their phones.
Now that's just weird.
It's disgusting.
I don't even text people while I'm pooping because I still feel bad
that's about
about
the
it.
only place I text people.
Ah!
text me anymore.
Never text me again.
No.
Never. It's a good thing he doesn't have a camera on that phone. He would accidentally hit the camera.
I mean, I won't even answer my phone, even if I'm like looking at stuff on it. I won't even answer my phone while I'm doing this.
Yeah, so you know what I do? I flush the urinals a lot more. Just because I know they're in there. I really do. I just go keep hitting the urinal.
The best one was, I swear to God, this was like a Saturday Night Live skit. We had a group business meeting, and one of the guys took their Blackberries, apparently forgetting that the volume was on, because you star 6 to mute, you pound 6 to unmute. Mm-hmm. Apparently forgot about it, and while we're doing this big teleconference with like 30 people on it, you can hear somebody shut a door and then start taking a leak into the toilet.
It was Frank Drebin from Police Squad.
Exactly. Let me tell you, I thought it was like a skit out of Saturday Night Live. I was cracking up. I wish I had the balls to do that if I were by myself.
Again,
But yours shrink up.
But mine is shrinkage.
it's like a frightened turtle.
Can't pee under pressure. It's like going to the two bathroom urinal. Somebody's already standing at the one. You go to the next one, you gotta pee, and then you're under pressure to perform, and then you're standing there going, "Oh shit, I can't make this pee out.
You're under pressure
to perform, and you can't." And then you start thinking, "Well, what's this next guy think of me next? What's this guy think I'm just like weird dude standing next to him?"
I thought we just said. Who gives a shit what other people think about you?
With both our penises out in our hands and he's peeing, but I'm just standing there holding mine. I'm like, what's going on?
Who are you, like Calvin from the movie Waiting?
There's way too much floppies in this episode. The iPhone.
When did we generate to bathroom functions on this show? I blame Jeff.
I do too.
I don't care what other people think. I'll take the blame.
Pooping.
So Nickelback, I'm excited about the iPhone 6. I'm not buying one, but it does look sharp. I do like it. The iPhone 6, whatever, the supersized one, I don't want a bigger phone. I'm so tired of going back to a bigger phone. It looks like you're carrying a tablet.
I like my own iPhone 5 because it fits in my pocket. Yeah. It's perfect. I want to look at something bigger, I'll look at my iPad.
Let's see here.
Also, Annalise at Wiretech Girl wants to know when we're having any new original drinks. She also wants the recipes from our old ones.
Like,
I can post the limoncello and the Arencia up on the History of Bad Ideas on Facebook.
Yes.
All right, I'll do that this week.
There you go. So there's your listener feedback. And draft day is back.
Draft day, yeah!
Oh, I like that.
I like that.
You gotta do that every week now.
Every time we do a
have
draft
day.
He's going to do it on like listener feedback. Draft day, yeah!
Listener feedback, yeah!
In honor of football starting in most places except for Cleveland and St. Louis and Dallas. Dallas, you are looking awful, man. Sorry, man. I'm not really sorry. Anyways, from Jillian at one Jillian, thank you for sending this in. Bill's Deadly Vipers Crew. Deadly Assassin.
Jillian.
Deadly Viper Assassination Squad.
There you go. That's what it's called. So, from Kill Bill, we are not doing the bride.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to search and kill her.
But she's part of the squad.
But
she's got a code name.
It's her against them.
She's got a code name. Black Mamba. Come on.
It says Bill's Deadly Vipers Crew, but isn't she off of it?
No,
Yeah. I agree.
she's off of it.
I agree.
Not in the flashbacks, she isn't.
She was given her pink slip.
I think that was a bullet to the head.
Say, yeah.
Well,
some companies are a little more, a little more graphic than others.
Okay, so we got Bill, a.k.a. the Snake Charmer, played by David Carradine, main antagonist of the film, founder and leader of the squad, and the bride's former lover. Oh. He and the 4 remaining Vipers attempt to kill her after she learns she is carrying Bill's child and leaves him without warning. The squad has disbanded, but they get so the bride. They try to kill the bride. Sorry. They think they do.
They find out she lives.
She's in a coma, and she wakes up from the coma and then goes searching for the whole squad.
Yeah, that's the plot of the movie.
Yes. Let's see here. So Bill's the leader. Oren Ishii. Ishii. Cottonmouth. Let's see here. Played by Lucy Liu, half Japanese, half Chinese American woman. Experienced her first encounter with death at the age of 9 when her parents were killed by the Yakuza.
Yakuza.
Sorry.
I like
Yakuzu.
Yakuzu is a better word.
Basically, her house was later destroyed on fire to cover up the act. She was not injured, but mentally she was. She basically trained just to get revenge, and she did at the age of 11 by killing the crime boss that, basically killed her family. She's an expert assassin, proficient in marksmanship and sword fighting. And she rose through the ranks to become one of the world's top female assassins at the age of 20. And she also runs them now, doesn't she?
Yeah, she took over the Yakuza, or the Tokyo Yakuza.
That's right.
And then, has her own bodyguard army, the Crazy 88, and the crazy little high school chick.
Let's see here. Give us a quick synopsis of Renata Green, a.k.a. Copperhead.
As portrayed by Vivica A. Fox, she was it. After the massacre, she went on and retired, depicting a normal life with husband and child under the alias Jeannie Bell. She's trained in hand-to-hand combat and knife fighting, and then...
her and the bride were kind of friendly. They had a mutual respect.
They were friends in the deadly assassination squad before they decided to try and kill the bride. But then, spoiler alert... the bride comes back and gets her revenge.
And kills her in front of her daughter. Then you got Ellie Driver, California Mountain Snake.
Just L.
L.
I'm so awful. Take a keep drinking because I am mispronouncing everything.
He must be from the west side of Cincinnati.
What's dude? Portrayed by Dara Hannah, swordsman who's loyal to
That's
Bill.
Daryl Hannah, not
Just
Dara
finish this
Hannah.
up for me, please. Do these things. Dude's quick synopsis.
She's a swordsman and is totally loyal to Bill. Elle and the bride despise each other immensely, and is implied that their mutual hatred came from before the events of the film. Elle is jealous of the bride's status as the Bill's lover, implying that Elle herself also had some kind of sexual relationship with him. She was trained by Pai Mei, and
That's Pei Mei to you.
Pay May for me, thank you.
And when she disrespected him by calling him a miserable old fool, he responded by plucking out her right eye. And then in retaliation, she poisoned his fish and killed the greatest trainer of all martial artists.
Okay. And then finally, Bud.
Sidewinder.
Yes.
Bill's brother, Bud.
Played by Michael Maston.
Madsen.
You have like a T in there somewhere.
No.
The degenerate younger brother who was recognized by Bill as the only man I ever loved, platonically.
No.
He was the only other male of the Deadly Viper squad, and after the squad disestablished, he adopted the redneck lifestyle. Lives in a mobile home, bouncer at a strip club, alcoholic, the horrible things that happen to you. But then, when told by Bill that Beatrix was coming to kill him, he philosophically stated, "That woman deserves her revenge, and we deserve to die. But then again, so does she." That's my Michael Madsen impersonation.
It's pretty good.
And he buries her alive.
Yeah, buries her alive. Before they closing the casket, he does, the one-liner, burial is retribution for breaking Bill's heart. Elle kills Bud by planting a black mamba in a suitcase that is, not that basketball player from Los Angeles. In a suitcase for Bud, and he is then repeatedly bitten in the face by, the black mamba.
So there you go.
All right, so that's who we're drafting.
Okay.
Not drafting the Black Mamba.
And in honor of Jillian, while we're doing this draft that she requested, I'm actually drinking Summer Shandy.
Yes. See, everyone looking at... Oh, you can't see
Can't see. The cameras aren't here
But
yet.
we've got our
I had Summer
Shandies.
Shandy before I got here.
So,
Right.
Summer Shandy nights.
So in honor of Jillian, Summer Shandy was the drink of the night.
Okay.
101 Shandy nights.
Who wants to go first? Round one, the draft. You basically...
Round one.
Jay, you go and go first. You haven't gone first in a while.
Okay.
You are on the clock.
If you're new to this, basically, we draft a whole new team. Can't draft the same people, obviously, and you can draft any position you want. Anybody, fictional, real people, it doesn't matter because
They can even be dead.
Yes, those rules went out the window
You can
after
even
the
have
third time.
dead Kurt Cobain.
Let's see here. I am going with. This is a tough one. Shit.
I got my number one pick on the board. I just need to make sure
You
that
got
you
about
don't take
30
it.
seconds, and you get to pick ahead of Jason here.
That's right.
Okay, I'm going Bud. I'm going Bud.
Okay.
Got the hillbilly. He's all in for the money. He was going to sell his sword. That Orin, whatever, Ishii.
Yeah.
That Bill gave him, he was going to sell it to $1 million. I'm going Jane from Firefly.
Oh, good pick. I didn't think of
Yeah. He's kind of the same way. He's in it for the money. So I'm going with him. That's my pick. Jay, number 1 pick. Suck on that. Who's next?
Jeff,
Oh, I'll go
you
next.
can go next.
All right. Well, we might as well just start at the top. I'm going for Bill. Going for the snake charmer.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to pick Leon, the professional. An assassin who
I will come back
trains
to
people.
you on that.
Okay.
Somebody's picking Natalie Portman's character. Unless I do.
Matilda.
But I'm going for Leon.
Yeah, because we've got to squeeze Natalie Portman in here in this podcast at some point in time.
And Hayden Panettiere. Okay.
Yes.
I like Leon. That's not a bad pick.
And Jennifer Lawrence.
Yes. Okay, your pick, Blake.
Yeah, first round, I got to draft my Bill.
Okay.
I'm thinking Bill, when I read the description, I was thinking like a lawful evil character. And I'm thinking, who is the most lawful evil character who can hold well in a sword fight? And I said, Darth fucking Vader.
Oh, wow. Aren't you?
And
That's
I'm
nice.
I'm proud of that number 1 pick, and my crowd goes nuts. They put a 1 on the back of my jersey, and it says Vader on the back. Did you train for that?
Yes, I did. Oh, sorry, Nick. I guess that was your call. Anyways. Okay, so I'm going next. Let's see. Round 2. You're on the clock.
You're on the clock.
I'm going, let's see here. I gotta see who wants it. Damn it. I'm going L Driver.
El Driver.
Ellie.
Yes. I am going Hedra Carlson.
Sure, go
Anybody
right
know the
ahead.
name?
I don't.
She's the roommate in Single White Female.
Yeah.
She's psycho, she's obsessed, and she's very protective.
Not Bridget Fonda, but
Nope, the other one, Ali Larder.
Ali Larder.
Is that
no?
No,
that's
Ali
not.
Larder. Ali, shoot.
Single white female is Bridget Fonda and
Ali.
is it Rebecca De Mornay?
No, that's hand that
No,
rock
that's
straight up.
Rebecca. That's Rebecca. Make me horny.
Somebody look it up. Anyway, so
Go ahead. I'll look it up. Jeff, you're next.
Hedra Carlson. So anyway, so that's why. And in the show,
Jennifer Jason Leigh.
is that who it is?
Yeah,
Oh, there
that's
you go.
who it is.
Okay. Not Ali Larder.
Ali Larder.
Calvary Mountain Sake, she hates the bride because she broke Bill's heart. So
Yeah, you
obsessive.
gotta go with that.
So-
gotta go with that.
I'm proud of that one. So
I like that. You may like mine too.
okay.
I think I'll go for my
Round 2.
Vernita Green.
Who's Renita?
That's the Vivica
Oh,
Fox
okay,
character.
Copperhead.
Copperhead.
Vivica.
I'm gonna go with Michonne from The Walking Dead.
Very well done. I didn't even think about her. Good call.
Sure, go ahead, take her.
I did.
She wasn't on my board.
Wow. Wow. He's like Jerry Jones. I don't fucking care about him, so he's not good. Okay, that's good going, Swordsman. I like that.
Oren Ishii, my number 2 pick.
Okay.
I had seriously thought about Matilda from The Professional for this one because of the the whole child murder, kill, revenge thing. But Matilda was still a young
13.
girl throughout the whole Professional thing, so I couldn't go with that. So I went with my backup, and I was going. You may know her as Madam Hydra, also known as Viper.
Ooh.
You mean the Deadly Viper Assassins will have someone named Viper on it?
Yes.
Wow, look at you. I like that one.
Hey, look at that.
Look at
Pulled out some comic book knowledge.
Boo.
Blake has his own theme music with his draft. Okay, third round. I'm on the clock. I am going Vernita Green, Copperhead, Vivica Fox. I am going, she's got back into the domestic life. They bring her back in. I'm going Silk Spectre from Watchmen.
Okay.
So, she kind of gives up her action lifestyle. She's settling down. Then she comes back. They bring her back in. So I thought Silk Spectre. And I'll throw this one out there because I know you guys won't pick. Well, Blake won't. I actually did think about the lady, Sharon Stone's character from The Quick and the Dead.
Yeah.
I thought about that one. So that was my other thought. But I'm going Silk Spectre.
Okay.
Okay.
Jeff, round 3.
Round 3. I suppose I'll go with my L driver. It's the California Mountain Snake.
Yes. Which is the weakest of the nicknames.
Oh yeah, I think they kind of mentioned that. But I think I'm going to. I'm going to pick Nikita from La Femme Nikita.
She was on my list for a couple other, just
Well, she was on my list specifically. I wanted to draft for the bride, but we're not doing the bride, and I want her on my team. So I'm sticking her under...
California Mountain Snake.
I'm sticking her under
She's
L.
a femme fatale.
Did you see the new show of it? Anybody?
I have not seen the new one. I like the Petta Wilson show a lot, so that's the one I'm taking.
Okay. I was just wondering. Round 3, Blake, who do you got?
Here's my strategy. You can see it. Vernita Green, round 3.
Yes, she's going to be...
Number 3.
That position's off the clock, or off the board.
I was thinking, okay, I was going more off of Vivica Fox. I was going off the whole, woman versus woman kind of thing a little bit. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking along the lines of Cheetah.
The superhero?
Wonder Woman's...
oh, I like that one.
Yes.
Damn it.
Because she's
How
jealousy.
is Blake doing more comic books than we are?
That's right. She had the jealousy thing going and wanted, Wonder Woman's lasso and Steve Trevor, whatever.
Somebody did research.
Not me. We'll just put it this way. I can't figure out who this person is who I have on my list. I'm sitting here trying to figure out who I wanted to...
3 days ago when I was drunk and watching Naked and Afraid.
They showed somebody's butthole. I don't know what's going on.
That's as far as I got.
As far as I got. Let's see here. I'm going round 4. Bill, the Snake Charmer. Since he's already been picked.
You need a value pick here for your 4th rounder.
I think I got it. I think I got it.
You do?
He sits in the back, controls everybody. He's very smart, analytical. Ra's al Ghul. From Batman, from comic book.
Ra's al Ghul.
So, I'm doing the comic book version, not the Liam Neeson. So,
Okay.
But I'm going Ra's al Ghul. I thought it was the first one I thought about. The only other one I could think, it was 2. I thought Lex Luthor, but I don't know.
Ra's al Ghul's a better choice.
And Costello, Jack Nicholson's character from Departed.
From Albert and
Yes,
Costello.
Albert.
From Albert and Costello.
Elvis and Costello. It's Elvis Costello.
Elvis.
Abbott and Costello.
Abbott and
I meant the
Costello.
singer Elvis Costello.
Yeah, I know, but Elvis and Costello. That's hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm going to take Nickelback's suggestion from Graphic Novice, and I'm going to go through all these episodes and just do a whole episode by cutting impersonations and see if we can figure something out. Okay, so round 4, I think. I don't even know.
Whatever round we're in, I'll go for my Oron Ishii. I got a bunch to choose from. I think I'm going to have to go with Melinda May.
Oh, from S.H.I.E.L.D.?
From Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay.
She's they call her the Cavalry because she's deadly. She can take everybody out single-handedly.
Call her in.
That's kind of a lackluster pick, I'll tell you that. What? Well, sorry, that was your pick, Blake? Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was good.
She beat the crap out of your Oron.
We'll let you replace one of your picks with a Herculoid.
Maybe I got one left. Maybe I'll pick a Herculoid since I can't figure out who the hell I am.
We'll give you 2 people for this pick if you want to change. We'll give you the Teen Girl Squad from, what is it? From Strong Bad.
Teen Girl Squad! The cheerleader! Yeah! So-and-so! The ugly one!
So you're sticking with her, huh? I like her character.
Why wouldn't I stick with her?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, my other option would be...
Go right ahead.
Yeah, I think we won.
That means our teams are better.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I don't think any of your guys could take out
Darth
Agent
Vader.
May.
Anyways,
There
moving
you
on.
go. That's all right.
Good, Blake, your pick.
That's all I gotta say about that. All
My
right.
dancing shoes.
L Driver. Going with the Fatal Attraction jealousy thing again. I picked Alex Forrest, Glenn Close's character from Fatal Attraction.
I thought about her as she was up there on my list with the single white female, Hendra.
Because great minds think alike.
That's
Jason.
right. We're not picking shit, like some down here, Herculoid boy.
That's right.
Just for that, I'm going to pick a Herculoid.
I know what I asked you. Anyway, so moving on. This is the last round.
Final round.
The last one I got is
sometimes they don't.
Oren.
Sometimes they don't stay on the team. Sometimes they pay out big.
Yeah, I think you cut one team with Kevin Smith and everyone else. Remember? I'm going Oran Ishii. Condom mouth?
Ishi.
Is that what you said it was?
Ishii.
Whatever.
There's only one 3E.
Not related to Easy E.
Although that would be cool.
Family killed in front of her. She was trained as an assassin, rose through ranks. The first one I thought about, and it's one of my favorite comic book series of all times, is Batgirl Cassandra Cain, who is a mute.
Agent May can take her out easily.
Do you know Cassandra Cain?
I know.
Do you know the character?
I do.
Okay. I would let you borrow my run.
Well, one, anything in DC can't beat anything in Marvel to
Whatever.
begin with.
Anyway, so I would let you borrow my run of them, but I'm sure you wouldn't look at them for years upon years. Pretty sure. Anyways, moving on.
Did you have something to say there, Jay? I didn't quite make that out.
That's right.
Cassandra Cain, one of my favorite characters. She gets her family killed in front of her, rises through the ranks. Right. I think her dad trains her as an assassin.
And
so there you go.
That's all you have to say about that.
That's my magic shoes. My dancing shoes. Never know what you're going to get. Yes, you are. Fucking chocolate. Moving on, Jeff.
Yeah.
And you combo something shitty.
And we know on Jeff's pick, you know what you're going to get. Fucking shit.
Oh, this is going to be fucking shit because I don't know who it is. I got Bud Laugh. Right. I found one person I thought was perfect, and I wrote it down, and now I'm looking at it, and I don't remember who it was.
Go ahead. You say who it is, and I'll look it up.
All right. The name is Otto. And they didn't have a last name, and I can't remember what redneck Otto I was thinking of.
Otto, are you talking about Otto from
Fish Called Wanda?
No.
Yeah, that's who it was.
Fish Called
it was
Wanda?
a Fish Called Wanda.
Are you serious?
Yes. I'm like, who the hell was I thinking of? Otto from A Fish Called Wanda.
Hello, Ken's.
Because he's going to kill me. Because he's a
douchebag.
Yeah, he's a douchebag and he's an assassin. I needed assassins, and I'm like, what Otto did I pick?
You know what? That makes up for your last pick. And pointless knowledge comes back to help me.
Yes, thank you for helping my list. I'm like, I picked an Otto, and the only Otto I could think of is either the bus driver from The Simpsons or the dog from Beetle Bailey.
How about Otto Man? I think he's a big fan. He was a superhero. Asked Doctor Number One.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right, so yeah, Otto from A Fish Called Wanda. I should have wrote Wanda.
Good. I like that one. That's a quality. That's a value pick in the last round.
Nothing else was value pick.
Exactly.
What Otto is out there, I'll take him.
Yeah.
Blake, last pick, Mr. Irrelevant.
My Mr. Irrelevant. I was thinking, how can I replace Michael Madsen? Oh yeah, with another Michael Madsen, Mr. Blonde, Vic Vega.
Oh yeah, I thought of that. Not only another Michael Madsen,
right.
another Michael Madsen in a Tarantino movie.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
That was a bad one, Nick.
Can you hear me?
His ball got in the way. Okay, so we'll go through this. Blake, go through your team. Who you got?
Starting from the bottom, I got Mr. Blonde, Vic Vega for Michael Madsen's character, Bud. And then L is Glenn Close's character from Fatal Attraction. Vernita Green is Cheetah. And
I like that
Oren is Viper. And Bill is Darth Vader.
I like your team. Very strong.
Thank you.
The last two picks were in. But I'm talking the Cheetah, the Viper, and Darth Vader. I like that. Jeff?
I'm not so sold on the Darth Vader pick, but that's just
Really?
I'm honest. Fall back.
I like it.
We'll pick someone from Star Wars. And
I find
everybody
your
will
lack
like
of faith disturbing.
Good, Jeff. You don't even know half your team.
No, I only don't know 1/5 of my team.
That one guy named Otto.
Yes. For Bill, I've got Leon the Professional.
Okay.
For Vernita, I've got Michonne.
Mm-hmm.
For Oron, I've got Melinda May. For Elle, I've got La Femme Nakita. Mm-hmm. And for Bud, I've got Otto from A Fish Called Wanda.
Okay.
Who will beat your team.
If they were giving draft grades out on CNN SI, that would be a solid C. Anyways, moving on.
So it's a good average draft. I like C's. I don't... Coming
if
from
it weren't
somebody
for
who's a
Otto,
C student, come
if it weren't
on.
for Otto, it could be a
D minus. Yeah, D.
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh, come on. Leon was a great pick.
Yeah, you should have put a Herculoid on there when we gave you the chance.
Or Teen Girl Squad. The ugly one!
Can I take the whole Teen Girl squad?
No.
Oh.
Anyways. I got Raja Ghul as my leader.
I do like that one. I'll give you that.
Cassandra Cain, a.k.a. Batgirl.
Yeah, that is good, even though I wanted to
Yeah,
give
you
it.
like that?
Yeah, but already two people in
really
the Bat
do love that
universe
character.
there, though. Two Bat universes. You might as well just done the whole Bat
Raja
universe.
Ghul's in Arrow this year.
Well, yeah, it still didn't mean he
Whatever.
didn't come from Batman.
Silk Spectre from Watchmen. I got Hendra Carlson, single white female. And I got Jane from Firefly. So there's my pick.
All right, it's not a bad one.
I'm going with
Probably.
a B. I'm going with the B.
Right.
I'm going solid B.
I'm going to give myself an A minus.
It is Jerry Jones. Jerry, you didn't pick a college player until the 8th round. And unfortunately, we don't have 8 rounds. I give myself an A. Okay, so there is your draft day. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, Jillian.
It's time for another installment of the News of the Geek.
News of the Geek.
Special edition.
Not really. Anyways, that's for something else. That's in a couple weeks. Don't worry about it.
Planning ahead.
Yes. Let's see here. I got like 4 outlines going. Okay, I got the next 4 episodes outlined here. Let's see. Comic news. Superman welcomes Lex Luthor into the Justice League, the comic book. Luthor figured out that Bruce Wayne and Batman are one and the same and tried blackmailing his way onto the team.
I mean, he hasn't figured out Superman and Clark Kent.
And that's the easier one to
Fucking
figure
same.
out.
I never even thought of that.
He hasn't figured that out.
And I still
Whoa,
want
the glasses on, glasses off, glasses on, glasses on. Holy shit, that's
Clark,
amazing.
you are a clumsy fool.
And one of my favorite lines about that whole Superman thing comes from Community. When it's like, if you were Superman, you would tell me, wouldn't you? It's like, if I were Superman, I would tell everybody. I don't know why he keeps it a secret.
I never even thought about that. Yeah, he figured out Batman, but not Superman.
What the hell?
So basically, Batman convinces Superman and Wonder Woman to allowing Lex Luthor to become a member in a bid to keep an eye on him. Oh, that sounds good.
Isn't this like the United Nations inviting some tyrannical country to be on the fucking, oh, God.
Captain Cold, who I really like, who also helped save the world in the pages of Forever Evil, also joins the Justice League.
Let's put Iran on the security council. Why not?
Yeah, that pretty much is about the same way.
Jesus. You give ISIS a chair. Fuck it. Oh, God.
It's the end of days.
It's the end of times!
Oh my God! I can't even comment about this anymore. Let's move.
The end of times!
Okay, Cincinnati ComiCon took place this past weekend.
It did.
Yay.
I was there. I volunteered to help.
I was there.
Yeah, Blake, he was being selfish.
That's right. I had to go watch girls soccer.
Yeah, he actually had to go do a family thing. What's up with that?
Family?
And I heard you had a losing weekend.
Yes, it was just a losing all-around weekend.
So I take it the girls didn't win?
No,
Oh, no, that's just a-
Fortunately, they lost Friday night, and then the Buckeyes lost to Virginia Tech,
Well,
and then the
that's not a
Browns
bad
lost
thing,
to
though.
Pittsburgh, and then my softball team lost in bottom of the 7th, 13-12, after jumping out to a 6-0 lead.
So it was all rosy that day, huh?
I should have started sniffing glue.
It would have been better.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Anyway, so Tony Moore was there from Walking Dead, Fear Agent, Deadpool, Venom, pretty much anything that you've read, he's done. Matt Fraction from Hawkeye and Sex Criminals was there.
Yay. Sex
Kelly
criminals.
Jones, who did a lot of the covers to the Nightfall series, which is one of my favorite Batman runs. Phil Hester from Green Arrow. Andy Parks, Green Arrow as well. And Karen Cook, she's a big brony, like she does the My Little Pony stuff.
You mean Katie Cook?
Katie Cook, sorry, not sorry, Katie, sorry, Katie.
And there were a lot more people there too.
Well, yes, there's a lot. I'm doing the Tony Millionaire was there. There was tons. Yeah. Anyways, so if you didn't go this year, September 12th and 13th, I think it is next year. So.
Yeah. And if you didn't go this year, they had some pretty interesting panels. I know they had a Batman panel where they talked about the 75 years of Batman, and they had that's what they call it, the Southern Bastards panel, where they had a bunch of comic book creators that were raised in the South, including the guy who does Southern Bastards, to kind of talk about, the South and influence on comic books, and a bunch of other panels. And I know the moderator of the panels, John, I can never pronounce his name, Safrentis or whatever, does a podcast called Word Balloons. So you can, I think you can just go to wordballoons.com or Google Word Balloon podcast. And he'll be putting those out for people to listen to. I know I kind of listened to the Batman podcast, and not even being a fan of Batman, really enjoyed the panel. So
listen to the Kelly Jones one, because he talks about Micronauts. That was his first big gig, was the
Really?
Micronauts. Yeah,
I remember the Micronauts.
but it was after his big thing was that he wanted the toys sent to his house, the Micronauts, and it was like when they were ending the run on the toys, and they're like, we don't have any toys for you. He's like, this is the reason I wanted to do it. I wanted a toy.
I wanted the free toys. Come on.
My big thing was, like I said, it's always a great show. It's Northern Kentucky Convention Center, so it is a lot of fun.
Where are the pictures of the naughty girls dressed up in their outfits?
I was working. I had a bullhorn. I was out front bringing people in. Me and my buddy
Jeff?
Steve.
Oh, wait. You don't have a real phone.
What do you... Yeah,
There was a cosplay competition on Sunday.
I'm just
Really?
confused when
Yeah.
he asked about pictures and then compared it to a phone. I didn't bring a camera.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about phones for when you're talking about pictures.
I will say one of my favorite ones. I did not say for the costume contest because I was working all weekend, so I need to be home Sunday afternoon sometimes, see my family. And
right.
I did see before I left, there was a husband dressed like the Mad Hatter, very well done. Johnny Depp one.
Johnny Depp one.
His wife was dressed as the Red Queen, and then their daughter, who was like 4, was dressed as Alice. And she even had the Cheshire Cat stuffed
cool.
animal.
That's awesome.
And that was actually that was probably one of my favorite ones. She did a really good job.
What was the most repped costume there?
There was a lot of Spider-Man.
I saw pictures of Batman on the website.
Yeah, there was not as many Batman as I thought.
I'm trying to think. I don't remember seeing a whole lot of repeats.
Captain
to be
America.
honest.
I was out front most of the days.
Yeah, I was helping out with the panels.
You were
and
working the
whatnot,
panels.
so.
I was out front with the bullhorn. And if you haven't heard me with the bullhorn, it's a pleasure. 9 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday mornings. But anyways, we saw a lot of Captain America. Tons of Captain America.
You're out there with a bullhorn. What are you saying? Step right up, ComiCon.
Pretty much,
Step
yeah.
Right up. See one, see all.
My one was you will be telling your grandkids about today.
Bearded lady. Bearded lady.
No. And then the other one is there's nothing out there for you, only sadness. Come inside, there's happiness. So come on in. That's another one.
So you're a real pick-me-upper.
Yes, I was. But my biggest thing...
Reality sucks, man. Come and live in fantasy, dude.
I think Steve's comment was, relive your childhood when it was good.
That's
Come on
right. Relive the good parts. Not the Captain Marvel molestation part.
Shazam! Let's see. My thing was I wanted 4 autographs. Matt Fraction, because I had Hawkeye, the whole run, the new run. I got Matt Fraction signed #1, which I was ecstatic about. He did a little sketch. He put my name on it, and then he did an arrow around it.
You can't sell it.
I don't care.
Okay.
I'm not
if you
selling
want it
these.
to be, yeah.
I'm not selling these.
If your name's on it, no one else wants it.
I don't care. I had Kelly Jones sign my Nightfall #500.
You did get it signed?
I did get it to him to sign it.
I
I went
knew
back.
you
Saturday was too busy, and then I went back Sunday. Nobody was there, so it was great. And then Phil Hester, I should say nobody was in line. Sorry. Everybody was there, but I think everybody saw him on Saturday. Like his line was
Everybody waited in that 12-hour line Saturday.
and then I went Sunday, and there was just nobody in his line.
To the table.
The big thing was Phil Hester and Andy Parks, who did the Kevin Smith run on Green Arrow. I got the hardcover version of a couple of them. And I was talking to Phil Hester, and Andy Parks was right next to him. They both did like Green Arrow sketches in my book and signed it. I was in heaven. So, well, thank you guys for that. So that seriously made my whole weekend, was just those two, and Fraction and Kelly Jones. But seeing him with Fraction was pretty cool because he's one of the hottest guys out there, creators out there. So that was my excitement. So
Yay for your excitement.
yeah, here's my geek out moment. Blake had something on there about tips for summer trips. We're at the end of summer.
Yeah.
You had a link on our Facebook page. Is your bad ideas about what do you call it? Vacation from National Lampoons.
Griswolds, that's right.
There's a rumor Jeff and I will be on vacation next week.
That's right. Pay attention to a lot of that stuff.
Yes. I think one of them was make sure you put dead people on top of the roof. I think that was one of
No,
them.
don't keep them in the car.
No,
Right,
it
be
smells.
careful
It
traveling with
sucks
grandma.
when dead people
That's
breathe
right.
on you.
Yes.
That's right.
So we will probably have a new episode next week somehow. I don't know how. Unless Blake wants to go with us. Blake, you want to go?
I would love to, but I can't.
Well, fine. Anyways, so any tips? You've traveled with your girls growing up. Come on, help us out here.
Oh, man.
That's a good sign.
You know, if you have one of those annoying traveling people types, I've discovered that the best thing to do is just smile and shake your head and go, yeah, whatever, okay, yeah, okay. That's
Have
it.
you had that from experience?
Yes. I don't want to say any more without getting in a lot of trouble. But just don't argue with that person. Don't argue with the person if they're never wrong. Don't ever whatever. Just sit there and just go, yeah.
So write it down, Jay.
Just tune
Blake's
tune
advice
them
is
out.
smile and nod.
Smile and nod, tune them out, go to your happy place, and then when they're done
my
talking,
happy
go,
place.
yeah.
My wife does most of the driving.
And no matter what with the maps or anything like that, trust your Google Maps on your phone. That's all I can say.
We have a GPS in our car. Can we do that one?
Just follow that. There
Okay.
it is. Plug it in.
Unless you're going to some place that the GPS screws you up all the time.
My house? This is not found.
I end up in Indiana.
You are in a lake.
Okay, Michael Scott. Told me to turn. Blake's favorite reporter, Al Mayimbe
El Maimbe.
from Latino Review, is reporting Warner Brothers is quietly...
You know, you must have not sent me the updated outline notes.
He will not
Because
send you
you
on
pulled the
my
Griswold vacation notes out, and I'm like, yeah. Then now you're doing El Maimbe. And you keep going on. I'm like, dude, what's the fuck going on?
Do you need to go back for summer tips? You got any more?
No, just keep
No,
going.
go ahead. Tell me, what else you got?
No. Keep going. Move on.
Moving right along.
I put
now.
Al Mayimbe in at the last second just for you.
Right, you were on the clock.
Basically, they're sending feelers out, Warner Brothers, for a legion of superheroes to the screenwriters to write a film or a screenplay.
Isn't the Legion of Superheroes like the lamest group of...
I just don't care. They're like, oh,
beings
Guardians did well. What's our superhero in space one?
Yeah, isn't that where we get like Lightning Land from and Arm Fall Off Boy?
Arm Fall Off Boy is a good one.
Legion of Superheroes is one of the stupidest books ever created. I mean, wow. No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
So Jeff
I
says
will miss
no.
that movie.
So back to your summer. What do you got? What do you got? What else? Come on.
Don't let dogs piss on your lunch meat.
Don't tie your dog to the back
Yeah,
bumper.
don't tie your dog to the back bumper.
If it pissed on my lunch meat, I might think
right.
about it.
Don't drive with bald tires
That's right.
when they're wobbling in and out. Or I do like when,
Don't drive through East St. Louis.
That's
on
what it
there.
was.
That's right,
East
yeah,
St.
don't
Louis.
drive through East St. Louis. You know what said?
Roll
the
them up,
funny
roll
part
them up.
is, on my old Edwards vacations growing up, we did have a family truckster station wagon, and we did get lost in East St. Louis trying to go to my aunt and uncle's house that lived out there in St. Louis. The year we went to the Arch and the VIP fair. For those who are in Missouri and know what I'm talking about.
Doc.
You know, and we actually went to an amusement park. I think it was King's Dominion or whatever the hell.
That's in Virginia.
And it was actually closed that day that we went out there. And so when we saw first family vacation, we laughed our asses off because we got lost in East St. Louis.
And the
amusement park was closed. We've been there, done that. You know, the only thing I was missing was, you know, and we have visited degenerative cousins that you sit there and you go, there's a reason why we haven't seen you for 10 years. And this is the reason why we're not going to see you for another 10 to 20.
She falls in a well, eyes go cross. Or no, she gets kicked by a mole, eyes go cross.
She falls in a well, they go back.
I don't know.
And our engine caught on fire one day at the campground. The car engine in the family truck. I shit you not, this is all shit we've done. That movie was almost
did somebody on your trip write the movie?
No,
Vacation?
well, see, I don't know where I don't see where, what's her name, the beautiful Christy Brinkley character comes
that was
in.
Just I don't
remember any of that. I don't remember any of that.
Please tell me your grandmother didn't die on the trip, or great aunt, or whatever she was.
Goodness.
My folks, park's closed. Moose out front should have told you.
Park's closed. Moose out front. Who told you?
My worst one was we went to Pennsylvania, Amish country. And then,
your parents like that stuff.
Yeah, they do. They do.
You get great milkshakes in Amish.
And it was only one of my...
My milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard.
It was actually dangerous country. You had a lot of Amish drive-bys.
Oh.
Boom. Sorry for a second there. Idris Elba was in the studio. Sorry. We went to Amish country.
Pennsylvania Dutch.
Well, the best part
Amish,
is
yeah.
we were driving for hours on end. Why? Because it's Pennsylvania. No offense, but Amish country is boring. And
Well, Pennsylvania, you got Pittsburgh at one end, Philadelphia at the other, and
Scranton.
Nothing in between.
Scranton.
Well, Scranton's actually north of Philly, still on the east side. I mean...
But anyways, so we were going there, and I know my dad was late at night, like 9 o'clock. We still haven't found the hotel because we were going to Pennsylvania, and then we were going up to Cooperstown, which was cool. But we were going to Pennsylvania, and I just remember him getting in the car. It was after driving like 12 hours because it was a long, long day for some reason. I don't know if we were having car troubles. I don't even remember. But he stops at a gas station, and the guy's like, oh yeah, the hotel's about 10 miles up the road. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. We get in the car, literally drive a half a mile. I don't see this damn thing. I think that guy was full of shit. And my one brother, because there was only me and my other brother, the other two brothers stayed home. My one brother goes, Dad, I think you only drove a half a mile. Oh, shut it. I think we're fine. He's like, I think it was longer than that. I will turn this car around.
No, you won't.
To which my brother replied without missing a beat, Dad, we've driven 12 hours. You're not turning anything around. And then there was silence. And shocking, we did find the hotel 10 miles up the road. I just remember him getting in. Yeah, he's full of shit. It's only half a mile. I think we're okay.
See, that's when you just should have just smiled, shook your head, and you're like, yeah.
Oh, I shut my mouth. I wasn't saying a word. That was my brother. I was letting him do it.
See?
Yeah, well, I could top you. My vacations were the worst. We took family vacations to Toledo, Ohio.
Oh, you win.
I don't even need to say anymore.
Don't need to say any more about that.
They have Carl's Wiener Hut or something up there, I think. A hot dog stand.
They got the hot dog stand from Klinger's favorite hot dog stand. What's that?
And apparently they got water you can't drink anymore.
The Mud Hens. Yeah.
Whew, oh, Toledo. Okay. Lastly, of the news of the geek, little fall shows coming out, TV shows coming out.
Lots of fall shit.
Yeah, there's lots of shows here.
How many you count that I printed out like synopsis? 27, Blake?
You print out 28 synopses.
28
Okay.
synopses.
And this isn't even all of them.
Yeah, so we're just going to go over the ones that catch our eyes and maybe
We will not be
throw
going
out
over all
something.
28.
Nah, we're just going to discuss the ones that might have looked intriguing for good reasons or ill.
Although if you're having trouble sleeping, we will sell you reviews of all 28 for $9.99. Guaranteed to put you to sleep in 15 minutes or less.
Yes. contact us. historyofbadideas
Man,
at
we're
gmail.com.
guaranteeing it.
No, not really.
Yeah, after you take all your drugs and knockout pills and NyQuil,
Can we just get out of the
and then
way?
you put on a 28 review list.
Can we just get out of the way? Bad Judge looks really, really bad.
Yeah, there's a reason that begins with the word bad.
On NBC, Kate Walsh as a sexually unapologetic woman.
Now, what does that mean?
I don't know.
Sexually unapologetic woman mean?
Well,
She gives you bad. She has bad sex with you and doesn't apologize.
Apparently, she's horrible in the sack. She's a judge that's horrible in the sack.
Let's see here.
And
she plays with the law in many ways.
Yeah, it
Plays
starts,
with the law.
and it stars Kate Walsh. You keep forgetting that the important part on why this show might be bad is Kate Walsh is involved.
I actually don't mind Kate Walsh.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I don't mind her. I'm not going out of my way to see her, but yeah, I saw the previews and
Well,
it looks bad.
I haven't liked anything she's been in before. Why should I start
I forgot
now?
she was on the Drew Carey show way back when.
I was not a big Drew Carey
Who was
fan.
she on the Drew Carey show?
Drew Carey show. Yeah, she was like on it for like an entire season. I think she was like a relative or something.
I don't remember her on
Can't
it. but-
remember. Barely remember.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's like, and I thought I pretty much watched that show all the way through, even the last season when no one knew what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
Anything?
Talk about a show that jumped the shark.
Well, they knew they were getting canceled and had free reign, so they did whatever they wanted to do.
That's true. Still has one of the best openings in TV history.
Before they did the Cleveland Rock song?
No, Cleveland Rock.
No, I hated that. Oh, that was a crappy ass opening. The Moon Over Parma, I liked that
Now, the
opening.
Moon Over Parma, yeah, that was good too.
I liked that, but I hated the Cleveland Rocks. I even liked the
liked
5
them
o'clock
both.
World opening. Hated the Cleveland Rocks
Oh,
opening.
my goodness.
It's not a good song.
Yeah, it
Sorry.
is.
No.
When your team hits the winning run at home, they jam in Cleveland Rocks.
My
and
team
the entire
doesn't.
stadium, the entire stadium just rocks, man.
It's still not a good song. Whether
Yes,
they play
it
it
is.
or
It's
not,
a
it doesn't
fucking
make the song
awesome
good. You like
your
Hang
guy
on
hits the
Sloopy
home run,
too, don't
he
you?
comes across the plate, all of a sudden he's like, Cleveland Rocks, clear. Everybody in the Jake's like, wah!
Yeah.
Cincinnati needs something like
So,
that. Cincinnati needs something like that other than, I'm going back to my good old Ohio.
So
Okay, that's a bad song too.
they play it, 5 times a year in Cleveland?
No, I've actually been playing it a lot, man.
Oh, sorry. Come on, Nick, wake up. Okay, moving on.
Wait, hold on a second. Who still has a chance in the Major League Baseball playoff series? I believe it's Cleveland and...
Reds still have a shot.
They still have a
not-
shot.
Reds are not technically
They're not
out.
mathematically
shot.
eliminated.
Thank you. And we're all...
It's a large march shot away.
Oh, Nick, you let us down on that one. Oh.
Come on, Nick, wake up. I do like Battle Creek, and the only reason is, two detectives, blah, 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 detective and an FBI agent who, despite their different worldviews, try to clean up, and this is straight from the thing, semi-mean streets of Battle Creek,
Battle
Michigan.
Creek, Michigan.
I suppose it's close enough to Detroit that it could be semi-scary.
And that's not a comedy, it's a drama.
Oh.
Drama.
Yeah, done by Vince Gilligan, the creator of Breaking Bad.
I just like the semi-mean streets, okay?
The semi-main streets. Hey, that parking meter expired there, buddy.
Yeah.
I know you park there every Friday.
I'm going to
You know, you got a tow between 3 and 6 p.m. You're blocking traffic.
Well, this isn't like CSI Amish or something. But... All right. Moving
Let's start
on.
off with the alphabetical. We talked about it real quick. David Duchovny coming back at Aquarius.
Yes.
Stars as an LA police sergeant in the late 1960s, tracking small-time criminal and budding cult leader who turns out to be Charles Manson.
What? Thing is, doesn't this have an issue like Gotham? You know how it's going to
Hey,
end
you
up.
know how it's going to end because the operation leads his character and his young partner, which they don't mention, on the brink of Manson's crimes that are eventually the infamous La Bianca murder, the Tate murders.
Yeah.
So you know it's going to end badly,
Yeah.
just like Gotham.
And can you make this more than one season? That's my question.
Yeah, but you know how it ends.
That's why.
I mean, literally, you know how it ends.
Yeah, I mean, they could make up things in Gotham and change
Yeah.
history if they want to, but yeah, it's really tough. You're not going to make Charles Manson the hero.
No, obviously not, but damn.
Wow. Make him a hero.
So I guess Californication's no longer running for
Yeah,
David
that
Duchovny.
ended.
That
That
ended.
ended. Yeah.
So that he agreed to do this piece of shit.
Blake, piece of shit. Okay.
POS.
We got POS on there.
All right.
Alright.
Jason,
Can we do a POS on Bad Judge?
Yeah, we can throw
Bad Judge.
POS
Yeah,
on
we'll
that.
Okay,
POS.
and I'm going to do a POS on Christilla.
And Battle Creek.
and Battle Creek.
Which one was Pristilla?
Okay,
Hold on.
so,
Are these in alphabetical?
Yes.
yeah, it's all the way at the bottom.
Page 1.
Oh yeah, page 1. Christilla is, let's see. in her-
Christilla.
Yeah.
I thought you said Pristilla.
You should know me better than that.
Right.
In her 6th year of law school, Christilla is
So wait a minute. 6th year
Yes.
of law school.
Isn't law school usually a 3-year program?
Or two?
Well, that's the
3?
joke. See, it's a comedy. It's a sitcom.
Oh!
Is finally on the brink of landing her first big unpaid internship.
Her first internship after 6 years in law school? Wow.
Unpaid.
The only problem is that her pursuit of success is more ambitious than her traditional Mexican-American family thinks is appropriate. I saw a 10-minute trailer for it, they showed. Oh my goodness, is it bad? It is really
it bad, or can you not identify with it? Because ABC, this is on
No.
ABC.
No.
I noticed in this thing here, I categorize a lot of stuff. ABC is shooting for a lot of multicultural demographics, like specific multicultural demographics. And this is the Latino one.
Yes. Unfortunately, I feel bad because it is a really bad one. Just not funny one bit. And seriously, go online. There's an 8 to 10 minute trailer for it. Just, you will not laugh one bit. I hated this one as much as I hated Sean Saves the World last year when I saw the trailer for that.
I just heard the premise of
Sean
that.
Hayes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sean Hayes was all you needed to tell me to know I didn't want to watch it.
You guys are excited about Constantine?
Yes.
I'm
Let's talk about
intrigued
Constantine.
by Constantine. I like the fact that some actors I like Harold Perrineau and Lucy Griffiths are in it. And apparently that guy I hate who cost me 2 wins in fantasy football, Matt Ryan, is in it too.
I think it's different Matt Ryan.
Different
Oh.
Matt Ryan.
Okay, well then I might like Constantine.
What I also liked about this is David Goyer, who's associated with Batman Begins.
Yes.
Yes.
And Batman Begins has got me the whole rebooted excitement about Batman.
So instead of piece of shit, where are we going to grade it? Stop it.
I'm gonna DVR it.
DVR. Okay, good.
DVR worthy.
Okay, good
Instead
job.
of POS,
Because
it's DVR.
It's not a POS. It's DVR, and anything that's Catholic versus demons thing, I like.
Okay. Page 2?
Page 2. Emerald City.
Eh.
Wizard of Oz themed drama. A dark, modern reimagining of the Frank Baum series of novels.
That may have been cut. I'm not 100% sure
Oh,
yet.
really?
Yes.
That might not even come.
There was 3 Oz-type shows coming to
yeah?
TV, and one of them got cut. I'm not sure which one did.
Because weren't they even talking about possibly even bringing Oz characters into Once Upon a Time?
I'm not sure.
I'm like, yeah, it's like, wow, they're going on. Well, they're trying to capture Once Upon a Time's audience, I think, in some poor ideas. That's what I feel on that.
Yeah.
But that POS might not even make it to the television, so never mind.
May not even make it out of development.
I did see a 8-minute trailer for Gallivant.
Yeah.
I put love it.
All right, so you're on page 3 now.
2.
That's still 2. It's under G's.
G.
G.
Gallivant.
Because you didn't give me the updated.
And that is the updated.
No.
He printed up his earlier one from
I printed
home,
up
did
the
you?
earlier one.
Oh, that's why I guess that's right. Sorry.
All right.
Oh,
Gallivant. It's basically back in the what do you call
It
it?
says fairy tale musical.
It is hilarious.
Is this like
though.
a horrible cop
But they
rock
do
thing?
it. They do it. No, they do it as a cheesy thing, as a joke. Like they're all in on it, and it is funny. At least now, I don't know if it could do a whole season. I feel like it could be a good movie, and that's about it.
Or miniseries, maybe.
Yeah. So
what demographic is ABC searching for on this one?
People light on their feet.
Okay. People who like dancing and singing.
okay, I'm going to put it as a watch. That's a middle one. Watch.
Watch is middle? What?
Yeah.
What? I thought
that
watch
means-
would be better than
No,
or
DV
worse than DVR.
Would it be a
Or-
channel surfing
Watch would
stop
be
and
better
look?
than
Channel
DVR.
surfing stop and look and check it out. Not really
We'll
have
do it. We'll
intent to watch
We'll do a
it.
surf.
Surf, like if you're
Okay,
surfing and
yeah.
you came across it, you may watch it for
There
a
you
couple
go.
minutes.
I'm doing surf on it.
Surf
Alright,
on it.
surf.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm about to say watch means you're taking your time out at
You're
a specific time to watch
intentionally
it.
gotta watch that thing.
Grace Point, based on Broadchurch. Broadchurch, I loved. The
Yeah.
British one about the murder of a
British
child.
Broadchurch. Let me expand upon the fact that you have a lot of great British TV shows that for some reason Americans can't watch. I don't know why, but it's very difficult for them to watch because of the language barrier thing, even though we're speaking English.
Accents and
Queen's English accents
the
and all that
syntax,
kind of stuff.
the different words.
And
Sometimes...
an advanced vocabulary that fourth graders and fourth grade vocabulary Americans can't get over, probably. So then they got to remake it, and when they remake it, they Americanize it and they shit it all up.
Yeah,
That's basically what happens. Except there's very few exceptions, like The Office.
The Office was.
But you know why they became successful? Because they went on their own thing with it. They didn't.
Yeah, but Grace Point is interesting.
But The Office did start a shot-by-shot remake of the first one.
Yes.
Grace Point's interesting because David Tennant, who was the lead in Broadchurch, is in it. He plays the same character.
Just watch BBC.
Well, then the funny thing
get the good
is, the
stuff.
same creator.
But if you don't have cable, you can't watch BBC.
That's
Come
true.
on.
The same creator who did Broadchurch is writing this one. And the funny thing is, what I've been hearing is, unfortunately, the season premiere, the series premiere, is pretty much a shot-for-shot remake of the Broadchurch one. It's like, really?
So basically, you take that guy and say, you have a really great product. Now we need you to dumb it down for the masses of America.
So as much as I'm going to surf it because I want to see it, but I already saw Broadchurch and it was probably done a lot better.
All right, this is one that caught my eye for the title only. How to Get Away with Murder. Saw a commercial for this one and I'm like, oh, I'm intrigued. But then the commercial was comparing it to the other great hit ABC shows, Scandal and Grey's Anatomy. So I said, skip it. Don't even want to see it.
And I think it's on the same night as the other
two. I think they're all three on the same night, and they're kind of saying, yeah, if you like these, you'll like this. So I'm saying, so if I don't like those, I won't like it.
I got bored with it because of the title. I thought the title was bad.
The whole description...
Because I was hoping it was a how-to.
The whole description is like a sexy, suspense-driven legal thriller. Okay, it's ABC, so there's your Mando lawyer fucking show. Ambitious law students. Woo, I haven't seen that before. And their brilliant, mysterious criminal defense professor. No shit.
One piece of shit.
Who become entangled in a murder plot that will rock their entire university.
It might not
course
suck.
Of their lives.
It might not suck, but I won't know because I won't be watching.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
So you could do a skip.
Delete.
Skip is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
iZombie, a med student turned zombie, takes a job in the
hold
coroner's
on a
office.
second. Now, I want you to read this entire description before we make any comments whatsoever.
Okay. A med student turned zombie takes a job in the coroner's office to gain access to the brain she must reluctantly eat to maintain her humanity. But what happens when she starts inheriting the corpse's memories? With the help of her medical examiner boss and police detective, she solves homicide cases to quiet the disturbing voices in her head.
Now, I want to picture this in the executive pitch room. Here I am. I'm the big fat executive. This is my big ass cigar. Guard! Walking Dead's a big hit. You gotta give me a zombie TV film. What do we got?
I got somebody that eats brains and that she inherits.
Is it zombies?
Yes.
Oh! Sign it up! Here's $1 million. Go do it.
Time out, CW. Here's $250,000.
Oh, sorry. Scratch that. Did I say million? I meant $100. Say $100. Go, run with it, kid.
I'm debating on that. I'm going to surf that.
This is obviously some jackass TV executive who doesn't know
a comic book.
Obviously, not that great of a comic book.
I think I want to label it POS, but I know I'm probably going to
watch it.
I'm probably going to DVR it to see what it's like. Watch it in my own time and.
Don't you think about this? Okay, boss. She's a med student, okay?
It's an awful
but she turns into a zombie, but she's got to eat brains, but she doesn't want to, eat real people's brains because she's nice. She's a nice zombie. You got to make the zombie nice. Yeah, she's a nice zombie, so she's going to eat dead people's brains. So where's she going to get the dead people's brains? Well, it's going to be in a coroner's office, and then she can eat all the brains she wants. Well, what's so exciting about that? Well, she inherits the memories because she's eating the memories of the people in the coroner's office, and a lot of them have been murdered, so she becomes a detective sleuth. I love it. Here's $100, kid. Run with it.
My biggest question on this whole thing, out of all the other awful questions, is how does eating human brains maintain humanity?
I don't know.
How to maintain her humanity, she must eat human brains.
I
thought that would spiral out of control if you're eating human brains. Okay, next.
You know how that show should end? With a pickaxe through her head.
I saw previews for Marry Me. Oh, it looks bad.
Yeah, I'm passing that one.
POS.
Last Man on Earth. I was kind of intrigued by this because it's on Fox. And, it's Will Forte. Created and stars in a comedy series about two strangers who, after the apocalypse, must put aside their differences to ensure the survival of human race. So I'm like, okay. So I looked it up. And this is exactly what it gave me. And it just says starring Will Forte.
You don't.
And they don't even know who the other person is.
They showed a trailer, but it was only him in it.
Yeah, there's who else?
I'm assuming it's going to be a woman if they need to repopulate.
But what if it's a guy?
That's
Then you're
what
doomed.
Yeah, it's like, oh, the human race must survive. Yeah, we're two guys. It's not going to work. We
What?
might love each other, but we
time out,
can't
time out,
procreate.
time out.
I
I
don't
saw
think they finished casting this or something.
I saw Jurassic Park. They can switch. Some frogs do.
Yeah. That's what they're going to be doing. They're going to be hunting down frogs to get frog DNA, so one of them could have babies.
I'm putting Skip on it. We all know about Marvel's Agent Carter. Looks good.
Yep.
Watch that.
All right, here I'm gonna give you the description of one of these shows, and I want you to tell me what
Okay.
current HBO show it sounds like. A drama about the personal and professional life of a maverick female Secretary of State as she drives international diplomacy, wrangles office politics, and balances a complex family life. What's that sound like?
They putting Veep on?
Obviously.
No, that's not Veep. She's
Yes.
the vice president, not the Secretary of State. Completely different.
Unfortunately, Madam Secretary is a drama, not a comedy.
Well, sounds funny to me.
Let's see. You're intrigued by Scorpion.
I'm
We've talked
intrigued by
about
Scorpion. I
that.
talked about that last week.
What's Scorpion?
It's the geek
Hackers.
spies.
Yeah, the geek spies.
Hey, the geek spies.
The geek spies.
That smoke too much marijuana who can't get hired by the FBI.
That's right.
Probably.
I'm putting DVR on that one.
Yeah. Oh man, look at all these great names: Catherine McPhee of American Idol fame,
Eddie K. Thomas?
of
American
Pie, Robert Patrick. Wasn't he?
Oh, wow.
Terminator.
Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother of Nine Inch Nails.
I'm intrigued by Stalker. Paradetectives handle stalk incidents for the threat management unit of LAPD. I saw
Well, that's it. They're trying to get Dylan McDermott in a new show because
Yes.
every show he's in is failing.
let's say detective handling stalking incidents for the threat management unit. Sorry, man, there's nothing we can do until he physically harms you.
pretty much.
Yeah. After a while,
We can't do anything until he goes Ray Rice on your ass. Oh, I'm sorry, is that too soon?
No.
Okay.
He's a piece of shit. Anyways, Stalker I'm intrigued by, but I think it's going to get really bad really quick. And then,
All right.
Did anyone watch Utopia this week?
No, if it was from the stalker point of view.
Oh, jeez.
No, I did not
could be
watch
bad.
Utopia.
Which
but-
actually, wait, time out. I could see
Yes, now hold on a second. I wanted to talk about Utopia too.
Okay, the stalker point of view, it does not surprise me. A network executive didn't go, let's do it from that perspective because that would be crazy.
Do the stalker preventive and make sure there's a lot of TNA.
We're on.
Here's $125, kid. Go make it happen.
We're on the WB now. And finally, Utopia.
Yeah, based on the hit Dutch series.
Oh my God! Someone did this already.
Of the same name from John de Mol,
The
Big
guy who
Brother,
did Big Brother,
Voice,
the
Fear
voice.
Factor.
I'm already
Social
not
experiment
liking it.
challenges 15 contestants to build a perfect world. Players live in an isolated, undeveloped location for an entire year as they build a civilization from scratch, unless they are exiled and replaced by new contestants from the viewing audience.
Did anybody watch this?
I saw a preview for it.
That's
by
more-
accident.
That's more than enough for me.
I saw the preview and I said, "Oh my God, it's the end of times."
End of times. That is perfect.
It is a dysfunctional survivor meets Naked and Afraid. Is the way I put it.
Was there buttholes?
There probably will be, according to the tramps and the jackasses that were on there.
I don't know. I saw a lot of assholes.
No, Nick, what are you doing over there? No, the commercial I saw where they're like, oh, this person says one thing about, oh, I don't think that, we should get too religious. Oh my God, I'll bring my Bible and pray every day. And like they're purposely taking people who are going to hate each other.
Have you ever seen a reality show before?
Yeah, and that's what I hate about those reality shows.
I saw
That's right.
30 minutes of it, and I wanted to change the channel, and it was on the coffee table, and I had to reach for it. And then I just kept staring at this. And my wife goes, "Why are you watching this?" I was like, "I don't even know. It is bad."
Because you can't turn away from train wrecks.
I
Everybody
stopped
likes
after a half
looking at
hour.
a train
And then,
wreck.
the stupid lady. It's like, well, we shouldn't even have a man as a president because no men have ever balanced the budget. We saw how that happened. I'm like,
Clinton did.
yeah, I'm like, Bill Clinton balanced the budget. He was just
And he
two
had time for a
presidents ago.
blowjob.
Exactly. Well, he was 2 presidents ago and he balanced the budget. I don't know what the hell you're bitching about, stupid person.
Okay, so there's your news of the geek.
Wait a minute. There's one more. Wayward Pines.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want to talk about that?
I read the thing. It's a thriller event series from
Yes.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Ding
Now, does that mean it could be exciting I see dead people quality, or could it be weird ass Mark Wahlberg nothing happens virus thing?
Trees are attacking us.
Somewhere in
Listen,
between.
it
I
stars-
hope it's somewhere in between. I hope it
Could be somewhere in between. But it stars Matt Dillon
Yeah.
as a Secret Service agent dispatched to bucolic Wayward Pines, Idaho, to locate 2 missing agents. Instead, he discovers a new set of disturbing questions and he journeys deeper into the small town. It also includes Terrence Howard, Melissa Leo, Juliette Lewis, and Toby Jones as a psychiatrist. Now, I read this, and the first thing that came to my mind, Wayward Pines, Twin Peaks.
They said it's very similar.
Oh, yeah. That's...
Really?
Yeah.
I'm a fucking genius.
well, yeah.
Either that or you're a network executive.
I'm a network executive. Actually,
Going to a small
Probably network
town in the
executive.
Pacific Northwest
Not a
where
genius.
weird things happen.
Terrence Howard actually screws Marvel. Says, "I don't want to do a Marvel movie." That's the scary part.
Yeah, that's the thing. They got like 4 actors who I've heard of. Movie actors at that.
And it's M. Night. If he can redeem himself, this is his opportunity.
All I'm saying is,
He's
if
been
the
slipping and slipping. Everything he does seems
my
to be
God.
worse than the thing before.
all I'm saying is, if it's Attack of the Trees, I'm leaving. I'm not watching it.
It's just his way of making the Happening TV version.
We are in the wind. You're not Nell. Nell's attacking. Okay, so there's your news of the geek.
It's time for Box Office Bombs.
All right. I suppose all box office was a bomb this weekend.
Yes, it died.
Well, it is
Tragically.
September. September is notoriously one of the lowest box office months of the year.
Jeff, your favorite movie, Sin City 2, A Dame to Kill For. How'd that do?
Didn't even crack $1 million for its 3rd week.
Yes.
I'm surprised it's still in. I suppose it's probably in about 12 theaters.
I think
still,
it was
maybe.
number 19 ranked.
Wow.
689,000 made a total of 12.9 million.
It didn't even. It was at 12 million last week. Couldn't even get to 13.
Forrest Gump made 405,000 on 337 screens. Dan, I think from Musings, donated about 300,000 of that.
Yeah, he said we got to keep Forrest Gump alive because everyone is realizing it's not a good movie. So I better throw money at it so people think it is a good movie.
That's all I gotta say about that. Yeah, well, fuck you.
So is that going to be when we go do and cut our impersonation show together?
Oh, I could do a whole Forrest Gump, I think. I think
Well,
I've done
it's not a
enough Forrest
good
Gump.
one, though.
No, but
Something bit, man.
I mean, you sound more like a donkey or something than Forrest Gump.
I think it was ridden by a donkey.
Yeah.
Some people just want to watch the world burn. God. That's by Michael Caine.
That wasn't even close to Michael
Jesus
Caine.
Christ.
I started as Forrest Gump, and then I went to, I don't know what
And you
I
went to something, I don't know what that was, a Russian?
Some people just want to...
Sounds like
that sounded like you were trying to do...
Connery?
Yes.
You're not doing Sean Connery. You're doing an impersonation of Saturday Night Live Sean Connery.
I'll take.
Well, I suppose Sean Connery. That's Sean Connery doing Russian. So
I'll take S words for 1,000. That would be.
I'll take swords for 1,000. That's
what it
S
is.
words. I'll take anal bum covers. Oh, that's an album cover.
I'll take 8 tit for 100. That's a never mind. Let's see here. Top 5 at the box office, September 5th through the 7th. Guardians of the Galaxy made $10 million in its 6th week. It's made almost more in its 6th week, 1 week alone, than Sin City has made in 3 weeks combined.
Didn't it tie the record for number 1 at the box office?
Did it?
This year?
I'm not sure. I'm sure. I mean, I don't think there's anything else that's been up there.
Well,
that long.
if it's been out for 6 weeks, I suppose 2 weeks Turtles were ahead of it, but then it took it back.
Turtles was only up 1 week.
1 week. Okay,
Yeah.
so five of its 6 weeks, it was number 1.
Yeah, Captain America: Winter Soldier was up there for a while too, in April. So it's made a total of $294.5 million. Actually, is updated now. It's over $300 million domestically, on a $170 million budget. Turtles made $6.5 million. Total of $174.5 million on a $125 million budget. I feel like this is all from last week.
Yeah, it's the same. If
like
I
the same
stay,
past
let's
several
become.
weeks.
I mean, nothing new opened.
Nothing new. It's all the same shit over and over again.
If I Stay made $5.75 million, total of $39.5 million on a budget of 11. Let's Be Cops is solid at number 4 as always.
All right.
Made $5.4 million, total of $65.5 million on a budget of $17 million. Hey. This is how we do it, Sin City. The November Man.
Yeah, you cast 2 guys on a sitcom and just have them act goofy.
Pretty much. November Man made $4.2 million in its 2nd week, $17.8 million total on an unknown budget.
And coming up next week.
Oh, well. I'm telling you, Guardians better watch out. Dolphin Tale 2 is coming out.
I didn't even know there was a dolphin tail.
Supposedly the first one was a good kids movie. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Why?
That looked to be just one of those pull at your heartstrings movies. Look, we have an injured sea creature. Everyone cry. Well, yeah, I didn't say that because it's in the title.
The rebooting Flipper.
And No Good Deed with Idris Elba. Put away, Idris.
Jason, you are just too fascinated with certain parts of...
It goes past his knee. That is impressive. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not
Welcome
something we need to talk about the whole time.
This week we're no longer the hockey podcast, we're the penis podcast.
Is that going to be the title?
The floppies.
That's right.
The floppy awards. That's what we're doing. The floppies.
Next week we'll have Long Dong Silver on it.
So No Good Deed about home invasion. Idris Elba plays a bad guy. So there's your box office news. I think Guardians is safe for another week. Woohoo! Okay, so top 5 this week. Before we get to that, we did have an independent comic book review. Blake talked about it last week. Stephen Prince, the third Revelation. It's on Comixology Submit. Issue 2 came out in August. Issue 3 is set to drop in September. We do apologize. We have been running really, really long on this episode. We have no guest, and we still ran long. So we will try to get that review by next week's episode. So Blake liked it a lot. Jeff and I still have to do our review. We read it, but to give it time,
It's just a trick to make Stephen Prince listen to 3 episodes.
That's right.
You ruined our plan, Blake.
We're going to drag it out to 4? Oh, my gosh.
All right, so on to top 5.
Top 5 this week? Oh, we do apologize, Stephen. Top 5 television shows that will age well in about 10 years.
Yeah.
So, some shows don't age well. Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, that's a great example
as I
of something
loved
that didn't age.
Yeah, so this is shows that we think in 10 years people will still enjoy them in reruns.
Now, I did my top 5 because I was thinking about TV shows that have been recent, like in the past year or two that have wrapped up.
Yeah. We could do last 5 years, whatever you think.
That's what I built my thing on, because I didn't have any parameters to work with.
Well, it's top 5. We never have parameters.
I'm about to say, now you know what I go through every week. I come out, I'm told it's one thing, and all of a sudden it's something different. I'm told we want to kill people off, and now it's just like, no, we just didn't want to even include that. I'm like, oh, I was anticipating murder, and you guys are just saying no.
You guys got a fucking outline together, okay? You guys get in charge of the fucking outline.
Have your people contact my people.
I text you guys. You got any fucking news of the week? No. Okay, well, okay. You got any news of the geek? No. You got any teams you want to draft? No. Okay. Anybody want any top 5s? Got any top 5s? No, not really.
See, I'm so busy. I think of this stuff, but then I forget about it, and then you ask for it, and I say, oh, well.
But speaking about any top 5s, we are doing our contest.
Yes, for
contest. We got one more week. Next week or so, we're going to
make a decision.
Probably 2 weeks, we will announce the winner.
Yes, top 5.
So give us the best suggestion for a top 5 list, and you can win a Kevin Smith signed script of Dogma.
So there you go. There's your take a drink. I said there you go. Anyways, new part of the drinking game.
Yep.
So Blake, go ahead. Number 5. What's your top 5 show that will age well?
All right. Keep within the parameters of my list here.
Your own parameters.
My own parameters that I tried to see what your intent was. So I was thinking about something that's recent or that's going on now. I think in syndication, I think Game of Thrones is going to have a long time in syndication.
Okay.
I can agree with that. One of my parameters that I worked with was I tried not to take things that were shows that were from different time periods.
So this is everybody's own top 5.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's going to be.
Fuck you, Jason.
I'm like, Game of Thrones will work.
We're just going to do our own.
But Game of Thrones will work fine because it's timeless.
Here's my top 5, and this is my topic.
Game of Thrones is timeless, so of course it won't age. So I'm trying to pick things that happen in the here and now, and will they still...
No, that's fine.
That was my parameter. Your parameters are different.
Okay,
well, just to go with the theme of your own top 5s, I'm not kidding. I got this list done ahead of time because I'm usually, the day of, 2 days before I'm trying to finish this. I finished this 3 days ago or whenever it was, and I did the top 5 that won't age well. So...
You just looked at your list and realized...
No. I changed it. So today I was frantically searching for shows that will age well. I was so proud of myself. Oh my God, this is easy. Son of a bitch, that's not right.
Did you mean to suggest won't age well?
I don't know what I meant. I looked back at my text to you, Jeff, and I was like, that's not what I said. That's not what I wrote down on this. Okay, so number 5 is Game of Thrones. Jeff, what's your number 5?
Okay, well, I'll just say, like I said, I didn't want to do anything that was really a period piece from different eras or something, because I think a lot of that will do. And I also wasn't going to touch reality shows.
I don't think,
So, I mean, it's just scripted shows is what I was looking at.
Well, that is reality shows. Nick, where you at?
But my number 5, I went with Psych.
Okay.
The show on USA with James Cordray, I think his name is, and Dule Hill.
Okay.
It's a hilarious show, and I think that the humor will last and the situations will last at least 10 years. I think even longer.
My top show that won't age well. No, I'm sorry. The top 5 show that I think will age well, and I'm going back and forth, but I picked it because I was time constrained. I'm going to Office.
Really?
I think The Office will do okay.
That was my number 2. That
put
would
it
be
on the board.
Put it on the board. USOB.
I when I was discussing this at work, The Office was the example of the show we didn't think would age well. I think early offices are already starting to show that.
Mixed reviews at my office. No pun intended. Shut up, Nick. Shut up, Nick. Some said yeah, some said no. And I think it will, because I think the story of Jim and Pam is timeless. It's a typical, boy lusts for the girl, vice versa.
I thought the earlier episodes were better because, it had those brimming possibilities.
Yeah.
It didn't delve into them, but instead it relied more on the stereotypes of, you got, the idiot boss, you've got the stereotype suck ass, you got the stereotype possible, hot secretary, stereotype young good-looking guy interested in the secretary, but the secretary is dating this other guy who's a big bohunk, and you got the classic accountant nerds guys and all that kind of. So I disagree. I think this could be like one of those Gilligan's Island syndications that could last for a very long time.
I hope so, because I love the show, and I hope it lasts. But I just had a feeling, not even just that, but pretty much any of the mockumentary type things where the camera, they talk specifically to the camera, I have a feeling those are going to fall out.
That was actually one of the discussions we had, if they will.
Yeah, and for some reason I think they will, and I have a feeling those will feel dated. But
Can I point out that Arrested Development was probably the first TV show that used that single camera documentary?
Is that on your list?
That is on my honorable mention because it ended too many years ago. However,
well, they brought it back.
But the problem with Arrested Development, there's jokes in that show that run through the entire show, beginning from episode 1.
Then you don't get the payoff
if you don't get the payoff, if you don't get the payoff punchline in episode 30 because you don't remember the funny thing that happened in 10.
Yeah.
So that's the thing about Arrested Development. That's why that won't last good in 10 years, except as a cult favorite for people.
Yeah, it's one you gotta.
It'll be a cult.
It's like you memorize it and love it.
Favorite. You either love it or you hate it.
But you can't just turn on the TV and then watch an episode without, and you'll miss half the stuff.
It's a continuing story. It's a slice of it. It's not a save the world in 20-minute things.
I thought the same thing about House Hunters.
All right.
You missed one, you screwed up the whole thing.
All
right, Jay, you're number
Where are we
4.
At?
Number 4.
You're number 4?
I'm switching it around. Another talk to the camera is Modern Family.
Again?
I think it will, though, because I think the whole story of the family, coming together and working, I think it's a very easy, universal story, and it's funny. And I feel like the gags there's some sight gags, there's nothing really topical in the news. So I think everybody loves the characters. I think they will last in about 10 years from now. So I'm going Modern Family.
Okay.
I've seen some Modern Family, and actually I do kind of like it.
It's a good show. I like it a lot.
Oh, I really like the show.
It hasn't grasped me to watch every single episode in a row. Because that's Modern Family is still kind of like a long linear story too.
No, not really.
Some of the episodes run into each other.
Every show, will play. I mean, Family Ties. Okay, Alex is now in college. You can't go back and do a high school story. I mean, I don't think
unless you go was in a DeLorean.
Oh, that's true.
See,
or a train. It goes really fast.
But I don't. That one's one where you can just watch an episode and not have to know what's going on in other episodes. That's the reason it will. But like I said, I kind of avoided the talking to the camera shows because I have a feeling just that style isn't going to age well.
Okay, that's number 4, Jeff.
Number 4, I picked The Walking Dead.
Oh,
I think the horror show or whatever will still hold up. They're not topical because it's fantasy-ish, but still, in a modern day setting, like what would happen today if this happened, and that's how it went. And even though I've only seen one episode,
you can take out year 2.
Yes, don't watch year 2.
Just skip 2.
No, you can watch year 2.
Just watch the very end of year 2.
Yes.
And then go straight to 3.
Yes.
Okay.
There really is no point to year 2, the first half.
Or we should say season 2.
Season 2, sorry.
Which is actually later in the year, but
it's a drama version of Green Acres.
Yeah.
Season 2. What's your number 4, Blake?
My number 4. What's up, bitches?
What?
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, that's okay.
That's my number 3.
Yay! Put it on the board.
Put it on the board.
Now, I think it'd be more cult classic than popular, but probably because it's on FXX. But the reruns make it to Comedy Central.
Yeah, that's it. You can watch the reruns. That started 2005, and you watch the early ones, and they still hold up.
They still hold up because they don't get pigeonholed into topical.
Yeah, nothing's topical.
Some of the stuff they do is actually pretty funny, and I love the show.
I agree. Yeah, I'd put
actually,
that.
I'm waiting for the new season to start. When does that new season start?
I don't know.
Somebody tell me. I'll have to look it up
soon.
when we're done doing our tops. All right, so I'll kick off with number 3.
All right.
Kick off number 3 since Jason's lost in the archives over there at the Bob Studio.
Jason's trying to kill bugs over there.
He's trying to do something. He's trying to build his new top 5 real quick. But no, my number 3 is Community because they took it off. There was such an uproar they got another season out of it. Not your traditional way, but anytime a show does that, it's going to have staying power in syndication.
I hoped Community continues or has a... Shut up, Jason. Sorry. Is good. The problem I have is I don't think in the future a lot of people necessarily get some of the jokes or what they're going for.
Or now.
Well, Jason doesn't get them now, so... But they're not topical, so to speak, but the what word am I looking for here? The stories aren't topical, but the ideas or the what they're shot or how they shoot it or whatever just kind of I just have a feeling people just won't get it unless they've really watched it, and it's not going to get casual viewers.
Or been to college and been in study groups?
No, I mean that's but people won't know how to take it if they haven't been watching it. Like they'll watch it and like I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what this is supposed to be funny.
Yeah,
and it's like it's like this is supposed to be a spoof of this type of show. And like one of my favorite episodes, the one where they spoof Law and Order. People won't know what the hell Law and Order is, so the spoof won't make sense to people.
Dum dum.
Even now.
But we'll go that. Any more to say on Community? We're not going to let Jason talk about it.
No, I say you helped me fill it in very well.
I was in the Bob Studios. I had to step out because there you go, Jeff. There's your first season of The Walking Dead on DVD.
Oh, I got it on DVD. It's on Netflix.
Oh, fine. Fuck you. I was trying to be nice and let you borrow it. Fine.
Right.
Fuck you.
You don't need internet now.
Oh.
You put it in a DVD player.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right.
Okay.
All right, well, my number 3 was It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So, Jay, your number 3.
My number 3. And I feel like this is going to be timeless. I don't know if it's going to be on yours or not, Jeff. But because it harks back to Shakespeare, Sons of Anarchy.
It's my number 1.
Put it on the board.
Put it on
Jeff's
the board.
number 1 is
That's
out.
number 1 is out.
Your number 1's always out.
It is.
No, Sons of Anarchy is great. The season premieres this past Tuesday.
I had it in my honorable mention because I've never seen an episode, but people that watch it like it. So.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
It's one that I think will hold up. It's the first one I thought of when you gave the it suggested the topic. I'm like, well, Sons of Anarchy. Like I said, based off of Shakespeare for the most part. So it's kind of a timeless storyline. It takes place in the here and now, but doesn't really say, okay, it's exclusively to this time period. I mean, it could have been done in the 60s. I'm assuming in the future it could be done again.
And their phones are all burner phones, so it's all like 1995 phones, so it's okay.
Yeah, they're flip phones just because, we're not going to buy an iPhone because we're just trying to burn it. We're throwing it away when we're done with it.
So, and also, I'm sorry I stepped out, but there was 2 giant spiders I just killed in the Bob studio, okay? Look how protective I am.
Yeah, but the spiders are good because they kill the bad insects.
No, but they were really big.
Unless they're brown recluses.
Ugh.
And they get a bad rap.
Number 2 for me, I hope it ages well, and I feel like the reason why I put this on here at number 2 is because I feel like it's going to be a cult hit. I don't think it's going to be like Firefly because it's not as accessible, but I feel like amongst the sci-fi fans, it will gain some traction here soon, is Fringe.
That's another one that I thought of and thought that won't...
I think it will gain traction.
I think it will have a cult following, but
I think it's too much on the fringe.
Oh, boo.
I had to say it. You left it out there. I had to knock it down.
I think it's just too specific of a storyline for it to really catch on. I mean, people will follow it on Netflix. They'll binge watch it on things like that, but I just don't see you turning on the television.
Maybe it's because
I watched an episode. Was there something about dimension travel or something?
Oh, yeah. It's other worlds.
Just
It
one
lost
episode.
me at that, and I said,
I loved it.
right,
I miss it.
All
I need to
right.
get the series. Or I can just go to Netflix.
Is that on Netflix?
I don't know.
Sure.
I gotta check.
Whatever.
What's your number 2, Jeff? Since you're number 1
Since
and
my
3.
number 1 and 3 were already got, my number 2, I'm going Breaking Bad.
Oh, thank God! I thought we were going to hit my number 1.
That was my number 1.
Was it? Oh, put that one on the board.
Yeah, shit.
That was an honorable mention because I've only seen a couple episodes of it.
Yeah, that one I think is a pretty timeless storyline.
A young boy, young man, trying to
Boy
find
meets
drugs.
girl, boy loses girl.
Boy makes drugs.
Boy makes drugs. But I mean, it there's nothing in it that will like specifically say, oh, that was so from this decade or anything like that. You won't look at it and say, oh, yeah.
Like Friends.
Like Friends. You look at Friends and you're like, yeah,
90s.
Yeah, 90s.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that one will last for a while and had enough of a large following, I think, early on that other people will give it a chance later on down the road.
Blake, what's your number 2?
That was The Office.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your number 1?
That was
Breaking Bad? Okay, Jeff, what's your number 1?
That was Sons of Anarchy.
Okay, so I only have one left.
Some bitch.
I'm last man standing.
Well, at least it's we're getting through the show a lot quicker. I don't think we'll get too far over 2-hour mark now.
This is one. We'll go back to Chris Pratt news next now. Number 1 is not even a show I watch anymore, but if the 12-day marathon did not show me anything, it showed me anything. It's even the funny episodes from seasons 9 on down hold up. The Simpsons. I think, I thought Family Guy, but there's and I love Family Guy.
I didn't even put them in there because they're going to last forever.
Yeah,
that's the thing. They'll hold up in 10 years because they'll still be on the air in 10 years.
I don't think the new episodes will hold up as well.
I don't think they will. But one thing I didn't even take animation into account because obviously some things, especially with shows with kids, they are ruined as the kids get older.
South Park or any of the animated.
Well, South Park was brought up when we were talking about this at work, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, South Park." Well, I said, "No, South Park is way too much topical humor."
Yeah, even the old ones.
The old ones, they do. Yeah. I mean, well, in 10 years, will people even understand the references to Elian Gonzalez or Terry Schiavo?
Do they even do it now?
Yeah, and I mean, those were ones. I mean, they hit the week these things happened, and that's what I love about South Park. Whether 10 years from now, jokes that are already 8 years old, topical jokes aren't going to last. But the Simpsons, they're not topical on theirs. They write their stuff a year and a half in advance before they show it. So, yeah, I definitely see, like I said, I think Simpsons is still going to be on the air, so it'll still be working.
I do like the early episodes, so. David, one of our listeners, had Breaking Bad, Veep, Justified, and The Americans.
Really? He had Veep?
Yeah.
That's one that I think is very dated to this time. It feels, anytime you get politics involved, it's going to feel very dated, I think. So I don't want to disagree with you, David, but I disagree with you. And The Americans, because it takes place in the 80s, so they're making it feel like it's the 80s.
Yeah.
But then again, like Happy Days took place in the 50s, but it still feels so 70s.
Yeah. Okay, so bad idea of the week.
Number 2. About some honorable mentions.
Oh, okay, go ahead with your mentions.
I will say for the cult level, Arrested Development and Freaks and Geeks, because a lot of holiday weekends, they're like FXX or whatever. They'll go through, and of course, Freaks and Geeks only had one season because network TV sucks. But they will play like marathons of those, and they'll do them over and over again. And I'll sit down, and if it's on, boom, I'll stop what I'm doing and I'll watch. One that I really hope will become one, I really didn't know if I could classify it as a TV show because it was only 8 episodes. That was True Detective with McConaughey and Harrelson.
Well, they're going to do a second season.
They're going to do a second season, but it's completely unrelated. So it's kind of like really what the miniseries used to be.
Well, kind of like American Horror Story.
American Horror Story, which is one I thought about putting on my list.
American Horror Story too, but then it'd be like, which one?
Which one? Yeah.
I love the whole True Detective had me glued in every week. I had to see it. The theme song was great. Yeah. T-Bone Burnett doing the music in that is awesome. And the song selections help set the mood for every single episode. And it's some really good writing and directing. Why is that? Oh, because they stuck with a director, they stuck with a writer, and they said, here's your start, here's your finish, and they said, thank you very much, and went with it all the way through the end.
Now, I heard a rumor, might not be true, might be true, but they're talking about they're going to do a second season, and it's not going to be completely unrelated.
Correct.
I think they're still going to be talking about like whatever cult they dealt with. They're just going to be showing it from a different perspective in a different city somewhere else, but it will still kind of harken back to its own story, but have a common thread that runs through it.
Interesting.
Which I like. I like that idea.
You know what? I'll watch it. I'll see what happens. And also I was thinking, what about Scrubs?
I feel like it's dated already.
I think it's dated already.
I love it, but I feel like it is. I think it's already.
I was thinking it was too far away.
Yeah.
For 10 years.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little dated.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
But yeah, I like it.
All right.
Okay, it's a bad idea.
History, bad idea.
Number 209, casting Ted McGinley in any television show because it fails.
Well, he lasted in one.
Married with Children.
But, I mean, it's pretty much whenever your show is on its way out, you cast Ted McGinley, and then you're off the air the next year. I mentioned Happy Days earlier.
Sports
Ted
Night.
McGinley was on the last episode.
Sports Night.
Yeah.
2 years.
Let's see. The Love Boat. Ted McGinley. I mean, it's like, okay, we can just cancel Love Boat, or we can hire Ted McGinley and then cancel it the next year. I mean, that's pretty much how that goes with Ted. And I like Ted. He's a funny guy.
I do too.
He was great in Revenge of the Nerds.
Yes.
He's Mr. Football. He's Mr. Touchdown. He's Mr. T.
So there's your bad idea of the week. Roger says goodbye.
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 You are now leading the world of Musings of a Geek podcast network. Stay geeky, my friends.